I should hope. You got to burn it off. I know it's sitting there. You got to just kind of like wipe it off. Right off the top. The like crusty, the skin on top of your soup.
Ew.
Is it
Now,
like the skin on pudding?
now that's the start to an episode right there, Dave.
I've had skin on the soup before. You don't want it. You get it out of there.
Yeah.
Get it out of there. Means your soup's been sitting too long.
It does,
Yeah.
but
If you get skin on your pudding, that's probably worse, Dimitri. That's probably been sitting there way too long.
No. Skin on pudding? That's like a thing.
that's on purpose. People sell that.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Weird.
People deliberately do that.
It should be
Yeah, that
one
is-
consistency for all of it.
That's weird as hell.
I don't know why, but they like having it's when you make pudding the traditional way and not the Jello way. But it makes like a thick skin textured layer of pudding on the top, and like I've seen old people fight over that.
Jeez.
Well, they're wrong.
Calm it down, old people. Damn.
It's not good. I don't like chewing pudding. It's weird.
Nope.
You don't chew pudding.
Nope.
No, that's not true. Tapioca pudding, you kind of chew that. Tapioca pudding's a sin anyway.
Why would somebody do tapioca pudding?
Lots of people like it.
Because of Bubba. That's all.
I've seen a
This is
woman eat
just-
hot dog pudding, okay?
Wait, oh god. Okay. Stop it. Stop it right there. Oh god.
Well, when I worked at the nursing home, I had a lot of people that were on puree diets. And they don't just puree the food, they like thicken it to a pudding consistency.
Uh,
So like she would make hot dogs and then like puree it, thicken it, so it's
uh,
pudding. Draw like little pictures in ketchup on the top.
no, that's just savage right there. Nah. Hell no.
Pureed cake is sick. It just is pudding.
Yeah, I buy that. That makes sense.
They
Maybe
puree
the
the pudding
chocolate-
texture, and you're like, pudding.
Portillo's does that, right? Cake
Cake
pudding.
shake.
Or,
Cake
yeah.
No, they do cake shake. That's completely different from pudding, though. Let's
it's
be
like-
honest.
It's taking cake and making not cake out of it.
I cannot drink those. They're horrifying.
They're horrifying and delicious.
Oh no.
So
The cake shake? Yes.
No.
okay, turning a
Yes.
cake into a shake, okay. Turning a hot dog into pudding, not okay.
No, like
no, the reverse.
that's awful because the shake it goes sweet with sweet, not sweet with something that goes salty boiled in the water.
Well, you're not putting sugar in the hot dog. It's hot dog.
Then it's not a
texture
pudding.
of pudding.
It's not a pudding then. It's something different.
What would you call
What's the
it?
definition of pudding?
What would I call it? Atrocity?
Cream of hot dog, I guess. I don't know.
Right?
Oh lordy.
I mean, soup is pretty much just pureed everything. They make hamburger soup, which is dumb.
If you get all old and you can't chew nothing no more, and you're just like, I want a hot dog,
Nah.
just
Nah.
you just give up on hot dogs.
Yeah,
That's-
I
that's
just give
fair.
up. I just give up completely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna do
Nah.
it anymore. Do they get the buns in there too?
Yeah.
I mean, it's everything combined: bond, ketchup,
Mary
mayo.
didn't even need it
Mustard,
pureed, so
all
she would
that.
request pureed.
Jason,
like-
I just heard you say mayo.
It doesn't. No, Mary.
No. Jason was.
Oh, I said
I
mayo.
forgot about Venezuelan hot dogs. If you guys haven't heard of Jason describe
Oh,
you just, like,
Venezuelan hot dog. Oh,
go to the grocery store and empty the whole shelf
in the hot dog.
of everything and just put on your hot dog.
The
What?
menu is just Venezuelan, though, because that's how I had hot dogs, and I had to find out that was a southern thing, apparently.
It's pretty far south Venezuela, so that checks out for me.
Wow.
I'll show you a picture of a Venezuelan hot dog.
Jason, do you just move places with very strong stances on hot dogs?
No, just fake meat in general. He's got a strong stance on spam, too.
I love spam. This is an example of a Venezuelan hot dog.
Well, the audience can't see it.
They cannot know.
There it is.
I
Oh,
will
well,
not
yeah.
Make it apparent to them. I won't subject anyone.
I approve of that.
It
of that
does look
choice.
a little sickening. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be fair.
Like,
I've never had.
you have everything in there. You even have the hot dog. We put shredded
Is there
meat.
a hot dog in there?
We put shredded meat, bacon, sausage, any and every type of sauce that you can imagine. Like a garlic sauce, a bacon sauce, a cheese sauce.
So you're making a soup in
ketchup,
a bun.
You got even fries, chips, like it's a lot of things in it.
Fries? Is this a foot-long
yeah.
dog, or are we talking like
Uh,
a normal ass hot dog?
no, a big hot dog, a normal ass small hot dog. We still fill it up with a lot of shit, but not as much as like
Just can't
the
fit it
bigger
all.
ones. Yeah.
So you need to come back here and make Venezuelan hot dogs.
You have to get a little like eyedropper to put in the sauce on a regular size hot dog.
You know, hot dog is the meal you make when you don't want dinner to be a big hullabaloo, and you just made that meal a hullabaloo.
Yeah. It's also the one you do if you got a lot of people coming over and you're like, I can't afford to feed this many people. You just get a big old tub full of hot dogs. Boil them up. They'll all eat and they'll all be happy.
Mm-hmm.
This is episode number 66.
Aye.
It's called Sweet Banks and Teenage Angst.
What?
That is beautiful.
I'm a big fan of whatever that title is. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I like it.
Who knows what it could mean?
I don't even know what the meaning of the words are.
It sounds nicer than the past couple episodes, I'm not gonna lie.
Speaking of the last couple of episodes, we've been wrapping up our business in the village of Celia in the Blanket Jungle in Mochipa, where we were helping some of the Omni warriors there take care of a hometown problem so that they could aid our group and the rest of Karenia in a war against the invading Internum forces. We found a source of a bug infestation in the jungle and excised the cause of it. There was a lizard folk Omni woman named Acrypta that found a floating bug-like crustacean and was able to revive the maggots that lived inside, which then terrorized her village and possessed her mind and caused her to do the same to other villages and spread the infestation throughout the jungle. Once she was defeated, the other twisted warrior shapes that were in league with her lost their connection to the judge and regained some of their former sanity, seeing their new mutilated forms. A lot of them destroyed themselves or each other in an attempt to just kind of stop the horrors that they'd been living through. And when our group got back to the village of Celia, they spoke with its leader, Jarecki, who promised to aid them in the war, that he and our old friend Gideon would travel across the blanket jungle and find warriors from other tribes and get them to pledge themselves to their cause also. They said that they would journey to Tempe, the capital of Mochipa, and speak with the Empress on your behalf. The Empress had already promised that her army would go with you if you would solve their problem. So she kind of put the impetus for that agreement into their hands. So all of that seems to be squared away. Jarecki also wants to burn out the part of the jungle where you found the infestation. There was a sort of spread out series of webs covering a lot of the jungle floor and up into the trees and in the canopy that he is trying to completely obliterate, along with whatever people were living there at the time that it was taken over. And that burning and the gathering of troops and the healing of the wounds, people that have been fighting against those bug monsters for weeks, will probably take them more weeks to be able to accomplish. So while they will be able to send troops eventually, they won't be able to go there immediately. But our group has another task that they would like to take care of. A couple of different people throughout our travels have mentioned going to the icy continent of Taufel, and that there might be some power to be gathered there that could be useful in one or more of the fights ahead. You do not have an official sanction from the Kyrenian government to go to Taufel. You got papers to go to Mochipa, to give you clearance to go through there and to talk to government officials in that place as part of your diplomatic mission. But Taufel is barren. There is no one there to talk to. And so there's no reason to give you permissions to get through there. I don't think anyone mentioned to anyone in Kyrenian government that you had any idea of going there either. But there was no indication of how long this mission would take. So unless the people of Mochipa get in contact with Kyrenia before you do, they won't know that you're done with your business there yet. But all of that is in the somewhat near future. You still have a bit of a trek to make, having gotten through the blanket jungle, which is all darkness and glowing mushrooms. You left there to the nearest place to get out of that darkness, which took you to the coast of Mochipa. Now, this exit from the jungle is not the same place that you entered the continent from, which would be the port town of Mazout. It's a little bit further north of where you are right now. Should probably take a few days to travel there. And traveling next to the coast is easy to keep track of where you're going, but sand isn't necessarily the easiest thing to walk on for long periods of time. So it'll take a while to get back there, and you know that you have to return there because Ghost is there, Armstrong's horse that he bought a long time ago for some reason. Is being taken care of by two frog brothers in that town. You have to pick up that horse, find Captain Betty, who is sailing somewhere off the coast near Mazout, and try to convince her to take you to an extremely dangerous place. We left off in the abandoned village where a crypta used to live, and we had a nice rest there in some dilapidated huts. In the morning, you all wake up fully rested, fully healed, and ready to go. It's the four of you, Arvestan's wolf, Luna, and Hajate's big, nasty bird, Shell. Is there anything you'd like to do before you start the day?
I want to check on Shell and make sure she's not ravenously devouring things.
Does she have food right now?
Not right this second. We could give her food.
Shell-
Robbie,
What's up?
can you feed the bird?
You want me to feed the bird?
Yeah.
You understand me and the bird are not friends, right? Not that I
Yeah,
think that
but
Shell is like.
I can't I don't have summon chicken. So
Oh, I understand. Yes. I will. I understand now. Gather everybody else up too, because we're gonna make sure we all eat, and I will create food and water.
Okay. If you are checking to see whether or not Shell is ravenously devouring food still, she most certainly is. She's eating more than her normal fair share.
all right.
Um, how should
Getting ready to
something
evolve.
just hit my mind. I
Hmm.
don't know how these birds work, but isn't she eating like more than usual? Like, does that have to be with her crazy party time that she had with that other bird? Is she pregnant? Was she eating for two?
Um, maybe.
It is a possibility.
Is
Hang on a sec.
that
Uh,
timing accurate?
I'm going to cast Locate Creature.
Oh my god! We cannot have a pregnant bird right now.
I mean, like I said, I don't
Uh,
know if the timing is right. I don't know how
I've
these
got to
birds
Stress.
check it.
work. I
yeah,
don't know how these
I don't
birds
know if
work.
that'll work,
You
but
know, but I mean, she's eating more than usual. You know, it
I
is a
thought she was
possibility.
dying. She better not be pregnant.
I don't know.
So the spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind. So,
uh,
before you
yeah.
cast the spell, you want to consider you don't know this creature. If you're trying to determine if there is a baby inside of this big bird, you wouldn't know the baby, so we can't locate that specifically. If we try to locate an axbeak, you will find one. Shell is right there.
So, in other words, it's impossible to figure it out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think that would work.
Do X-Beaks lay eggs? Has she been laying eggs this whole time? Have I missed like a bunch of egg laying that's been happening?
I don't know, but it is a possibility. I mean, but like I said, I don't know how these birds work. If it's fast or takes a long time, I don't know.
The only
I
thing I know about birds is that when they lay an egg, they're assholes. And she's already an asshole.
Yeah, so that's a hard one too.
Wait, wouldn't she have to create a nest though? Don't birds have to have nests to lay eggs?
She wanders off all the time.
She does.
I
Uh,
would talk to Shell. I'll be honest. I don't know what. I would not know what to say to this bird.
Just go, hey
does
bird.
she know she's pregnant? I'm
Hey
stressed.
Bert, you just go like, hey Bert, you got baby on you?
What?
Baby in your belly growing? I don't know.
I don't think that's the answer, Harveston. You know, I get the vibe that ain't gonna work.
I actually don't think that the idea is terrible though of asking Shell if she's pregnant.
Would she know?
We could ask if we are fulfilling some needs she has. If she's pregnant, there's bound to be more issues than feeding her.
Because she's eating awfully a lot, and even she was about to eat a corpse, so that came to my mind.
Well,
Yeah, if
my first thought was tapeworm because that's all we've been looking at. So,
I. I mean, I could talk to her to ask if she has an idea, or maybe when that started. Might have been a little longer than before we saw. We were pretty busy there.
She would know if she's about to lay an egg. I can't imagine that being like a secret in any body.
You never heard a story of women that didn't know they were pregnant and then
I
just
was about to
suddenly
say-
give birth?
That is a giant egg. You cannot tell an ostrich.
I don't know that any bird ever knows that it's laying eggs until it's doing
Just
it.
flies out.
I mean, they're making nests though. They're like, I'm just gonna make a nest now.
Don't they do that like all the time? I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
Do they know why they're making a nest? Though?
I did learn recently, it's not about a bird, but I learned that it's instinctual for chimps to make nests. I don't know if that helps any.
I mean, Crib, the worst that happens is that she says no, I suppose. Oh, and if she is, tell her not to eat corpses. That would be real bad for the baby.
Oh, now we're thinking about the baby we're going to bring to Tallfell.
We need. We either need a plan or I need backup on this because I don't know a lot about this bird.
I'll just eat your bird.
Not know how to have this conversation.
Eat your bird.
This is an awkward conversation with a person, let
If
alone.
I could cast Speak with Animals on someone else, I very much would do that right now.
Can you not?
Nope. Range of self.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's sad.
Damn.
I
yeah.
didn't take Speak with Animals. I almost took Speak with Plants.
How come when I try to use Speak with Animals for like cool making friends stuff, it doesn't work, but then I gotta when it's like, you have to explain death to this puppy.
I'm so
We're
sorry.
Yeah.
Can you get down this hill? And then the bird runs down the hill. So that's how that went last time.
I'll ask this question. I don't want to get into the conversation. This is you all trying to figure this out. But I'm curious. Whether or not she is pregnant, what difference is that going to make?
Well, we would know if it's not that, then there's still this opportunity of something weird bad like the tapeworm thing.
Okay.
It's an unknown.
And if there is, then we do probably have to find a legit location for either Shell or Shell's kid or both.
We would have to drop them off at least.
Yeah,
Birds
Somewhere.
get real violent around babies.
and I don't think that we should bring a small hatchling to Taufel. That does not seem...
Yeah,
Arguably, we shouldn't bring Shell to Tallfell, like, regardless.
she's kind of built for hot.
Kind of like how we probably shouldn't have brought a horse to the jungle.
Hey, in fairness, the horse will be real good in Taufel, probably.
Yes.
Will be his chance to finally do something.
Okay, but if we don't know if she's pregnant and she just suddenly lays an egg, that's gonna be an issue.
I mean,
Leave
I
it behind.
Do
I
any
can
of
make scrambled eggs with it if you want me to.
I understand. She would rip you apart, and I wouldn't even stop her or bring you back to life.
Oh,
How much do any of us know about axe beaks? Are we all going into this like Shell's the first axe beak we've ever seen or known?
For me, yes.
Yeah, Arvistan would
talk to
never
these
have seen one.
peoples?
Yeah, no, not me.
Crib's got
That'll be
amnesia
my
and
first.
might not know enough about them. Ravi is a city boy.
May have seen like one in a stable somewhere. Like I don't know anything about them though.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really has extended knowledge of these big birds.
You should message Father Gregor.
Oh my god.
You think Father Gregor would have knowledge?
I don't.
And none
Maybe-
of the people. I would ask the townspeople, but they don't know either. They wanted to pawn her off on us, so.
The only person that you've ever met that has any knowledge about axe beaks or how to take care of them was ripped apart by zombies.
Yeah.
Do we?
Wouldn't.
Wait.
Wouldn't.
What about roper goats? Do you think that would be stupid?
Yes.
I mean, if there's anyone we've run into who might have an idea, he's probably at the top of the list.
He knows the woods.
Can you get enough out of him in 25 words?
Oh, never. You never can.
Message out of the blue. Hey, how do I know if my bird is pregnant? Is your town still there? Are you alive right now?
Is this the most important thing we could be doing? Yeah.
Well, if we don't do anything, then it is gonna be some, like, chest burster or something. That's how it works.
Chest first.
I don't know what that is, but I don't want to find out.
Alien.
All right. Well.
So what's the plan? If you want to do anything.
Real life me knows that my brother has stuck his hand in a lot of farm animals. Farm school.
Can he like guest star as Roper right now? Let's go.
As many animals as he's been inside of, I doubt that an axbeak has been one of them.
No.
I can't remember the name.
You would know bird.
What was his name?
Chicken.
The one that. Oh my god. The one that left us. That guided us all the way over here.
Gideon?
What was his name?
Eric?
Yeah, Gideon.
Oh.
Would he know about Axbeak stuff?
Eric is not in this game.
I actually mean that's not a terrible idea either. He knew about them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So if you want, I'll send him a message, and then if that doesn't work, Kriv, if you're willing to speak with animals, and we'll confront the bird
we
about.
had such a dramatic and heartfelt goodbye with this man, like, yesterday. And then we're gonna text him if he knows how to tell if it's pregnant.
Hey man, LOL. Just quick question.
I mean,
How
I
do you
could.
tell if an axbeak is?
I'm not saying not to do it, I just wanted to put things in perspective.
I mean, it's weird, but I don't have any other option unless you guys can think of something. Again, the other is we just ask the animal, like, say, hey, are you pregnant? I mean, if you want, Kriv, I will go with you as a shield just in case she gets offended.
Do we know any bird people? I don't.
You've
I don't-
met some people who are bird-like.
We cannot call Belay.
Don't call Belay. That probably won't go well. I have to check what her name was, but there was a crew member, a sort of owl-like. I think
Oh, was it Sophie?
Sophie. I believe that's correct.
It's the
From
first time I've remembered a name.
I don't know if you ever actually spoke to her. She was unconscious when you found her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was Sophie, but like what?
Sophie. She was the quartermaster of the ship that went down.
Mm-hmm. Captain Kabama Llama.
And you've met Belay, who is a sort of like crow-like bird person, and you've met Neems, who was a parrot.
We definitely can't talk to Needs.
I don't necessarily know if we should message people saying, hey, we have a bird, and you're kind of a bird. Do all birds lay eggs?
So, oh yeah, we don't want to be racist like Arviston.
How do you know
Exactly.
when you're pregnant?
You know, Google it.
This bird.
Am I Pregatorant?
I will talk to this bird as long as I have emotional support for this
Okay.
experience.
I got your back.
We are cheering you on.
I'll cheer you on from back over here. Go, go, go.
We can send thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, and you better also send words that make sense if this bird says she's pregnant, because I do not know how to follow that up.
Are you
Okay.
pregnant? Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
I
Oh,
see.
shit. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna speak with animals.
Okay.
And birds fight pregnant. Should we
Yeah.
set her go? Sounds dangerous.
I don't know how to approach this bird without starting a fight as is, so I'm not gonna declare how that's happening.
We're still eating at this point.
Okay. Hey, Shell.
What?
Are you feeling all right? You've been really hungry.
I'm fine. Yes. Really hungry.
Do you feel normal otherwise? Does anything else feel weird or different?
Sliding down like a big stack of ribs. What?
Everything feeling normal otherwise? Just super hungry?
Fine.
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 You want to know? You want to know something super funny, Shell?
She'll stop.
Oh no.
She'll turn and look at you. She's got like... She's eating a little bit of that rare meat. She's got a little bit of blood around on her beak. She just locks eyes with you.
So you know how Arbustan just like says stuff? He thinks you might be pregnant.
She'll turn and look at Arvistan.
Oh no.
I never know what he's saying.
Throwing me under the bus.
Ravi, you don't think she's gonna like attack?
You don't speak bird, it's fine.
I have no idea what they're saying, but I'm here just in case.
She's really eyeing him.
But she's not, like, charging him, so I think we're still okay.
But she'll look back at you, Crib, and say, "What's so funny?"
I don't know. Arbustan just says weird stuff sometimes. Do you think you could be pregnant? Do you have kids, Shell? You had a life before we met you.
You mean chicks?
Yes.
Goats.
I've never had one before.
No. Yeah, I'm losing any ability to have tact with this.
Goes back. She's eating more.
I mean, she's not. She doesn't seem mad, Kriv. I don't know what you're saying, but
Don't jinx it. Give me a second here.
It's a very delicate operation.
all right.
You This is not a conversation I know how to have like as a real person in real life or with a fake bird.
They're supposed to tell you, right? You're not supposed to ask somebody if they're pregnant. You're supposed to not say anything about it until they mention it first.
Human etiquette.
Because if they are, then you rob them of the joy of informing you of that. And if they aren't, it's 10 times worse.
Well, Shell, I don't know. I don't know how to be more tactful about it. We know you had a fun day in the jungle a little while back there. Would you know if you were gonna lay an egg or have a baby or whatever? I don't know how this works with birds.
I think so.
You think you would know, or you think you're going to have a baby, have a chick?
I think I would know.
Well, do you think you would soon? Do you know?
I
Would
would
that?
know. Is this the joke?
I guess. I don't know. You know, Overstand's not funny.
It's not funny.
Well, if you were gonna have a chick, could that be why you're so hungry?
Could be.
Could be. Well, do you know why you've been so hungry? You've just been hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Would you be able to let us know if you were going to have a chick if you thought you were? Because we'd want to make sure, that you have what you need, that you're somewhere safe.
I can't talk.
No, but what if we figured something out? Agreed on something? You don't have to tell us with words. We're concerned that you're so hungry. It's abnormal.
It's fine.
Well, you can't eat dead people. That part's not fine.
Didn't give me enough food.
This is gonna turn into a fight. I feel like it's inevitable.
Uh-oh.
We can give you food when we can. You can't eat dead people, and there's only so much food we have available when we're not.
Just step up at you.
Yeah.
Stand up a little bit more. You could give food anytime. Didn't give food.
Well, we did give food.
Now.
We didn't know you were that hungry.
Didn't ask.
You can't talk.
Right.
Uh-huh. Can you tell us when you're gonna get that hungry so you can have food that isn't the body of someone's loved one in the near vicinity?
She'll mimic you and say, "You can't talk."
Yeah, well, that doesn't work, Shell, because you said it first.
She's getting flustered. She's not very smart. Your logic's not really going to sway her. She'll ruffle her feathers up a little bit.
I will stop speaking bird to be like, I don't know, guys. I got nothing. This is
Ask
nothing.
her what she likes for treats.
I don't know that that's where we're at right now.
So, I'm assuming you didn't get out if she was pregnant.
She said she thinks she would know if she was.
That is unclear.
Correct. She said she's very hungry.
Well, I think we have to continue as normal, and if we notice a change in her demeanor, we reapproach the situation then.
Is there a way she can indicate she's hungry?
I did mention that. She said she can't talk.
What if we tie like something to her and she can like hand it to us when she's hungry?
You think she's gonna hand it to you? How aggressive she is?
I just, I'd rather
Oh,
earlier
think
than I'm so ravenous I'm gonna eat corpses.
man, I think the best possibility about it is saying that you just rip it off if you're hungry or something, instead of giving it to us. I think
Just
that'll be
nudge
easier for
somebody.
her.
Just nudge them without hurting people.
That's not a bad idea. If you tell her, say, hey, go nudge Hazote if you're super hungry.
Okay, I'll try. Try telling her. Hey, Shell, since you can't just say to us when you're hungry or getting really hungry, just like nudge Hajite a little bit.
Just nudge you,
Yeah.
kind of like forcefully. Not hurt you or anything. We're just gonna shove you a little bit. Just say, "I'm always hungry."
Like always, always? Because you were not this that long ago. You were not this level of hungry now.
Always.
It looks like she learned how to nudge.
Yeah.
Well,
Are we?
make sure to tell Hajite that you're hungry all the time, I guess. Just nudge her. She's responsible for your food. Just keep nudging her.
She'll look over at everyone else. And she'll. I gotta make a check for her.
Oh no! Is it an intelligence check?
Yes.
Oh no!
An insight check. She'll say, Ajite doesn't have food.
Uh-oh. Rafi has food.
Well, you have to tell Hajite so she can get the food to you.
Ravi make food.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hajite can ask him to make food, or can ask if Arvistang can catch fish or something.
Just make food.
You make food.
She leaves.
Well,
I mean,
What
she's a
happened?
bird. There's probably ways she can easily get food if she's walking away. I don't know, Hajite. She said you didn't have food.
I can't just carry whole chickens around. I guess I'll figure it out.
well, I don't mind creating food on days when we're not in mortal peril.
All right. Well, can we save any of this?
I just want to be clear. She's gone. Like, she's gonna leave.
We're gonna play this game again then. All right. Well, guys, I gotta go.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Can you message one of us if you need us real quick?
I guess. I don't know how you expect me to talk to her. You're the one who pissed her off.
Well, we all know I wouldn't have been the one talking to her if anyone else could speak to birds. What do you want from me? When has Shell not been pissed off?
That's fair. Maybe she's moody because she's pregnant.
She must always be pregnant.
I'm gonna go after her.
Good luck. She's a lot faster than you.
I know, but she's not running, right? She's just meandering.
Well, what Hajite wouldn't know this, but Crib said you get food, so she was like, "Fine."
Well,
She's
oh
gonna
shit! So
leave
she
and-
probably is running.
Yeah. If she's gonna have to feed herself, then she's got to get out of here and go do that.
I don't know how to track. I need to track the bird.
I mean, you're in sand, so she should be fairly easy to follow.
Yeah, she's following the beach at least for now.
She's running. Can I just keep her within eyesight?
You're gonna get some curves and stuff that are gonna put her behind trees or behind dunes, and you're gonna lose her pretty quick.
You need
I'm
help.
gonna throw a mild tantrum and walk back to the group. Kriv, what did you say to the bird?
Told her to go get food.
We have food. Here.
A lot of food.
We have so much food.
Well,
Sam's just eating.
You don't have a mouth for her. That's not good enough, I guess.
So she left because she assumed we weren't feeding her enough? Okay, well, I can't track that.
I can help you find her,
Best.
but I'm not going by myself.
No. I would go with you. By yourself would be not a good plan.
Okay.
Nothing to you, but I'm not fast. I can't keep up with her.
Well, I don't know. That fast would be something I could help with, but I can locate animal.
Okay. Well, should we just leave her if she's hunting? But we can't stick around here. Is she just deciding our direction? Is that what this is?
She is heading the direction down the coast that you're supposed to be going in anyway. How long she'll stay on the sand is anybody's guess, but
All right. For now, are you guys ready to go?
Honestly, I generally hate sand, but after the months in the hot darkness, this has been kind of nice. So, yes and no.
What's wrong with sand?
It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
Sand is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, lucky for you both, I think we have sand for some time.
she's a weird inverse. Gosh, sorry, my head is in trying to parse all that together with Star Wars, and it's weird in my brain. Because he hated sand because of the desert, but you're on the beach. But they were on the beach when he said he hated it. But Hashite likes it because of the desert, not because of the beach.
I saw where that was going. Yeah. Let's skedaddle. Arviston, are you ready?
Oh, I'm good. I'm ready. I don't know. I've just been waiting here for you guys to decide what we're gonna do.
Okay, so quick question. When you produce animals,
When I what?
not you, sorry, in general, when you create food,
Okay.
are they alive?
The food I create? No, it is not alive.
So is it like the equivalent of, I have a handful of chicken breasts that I can now cook, or is it already cooked?
It's already cooked. It's perfectly edible for everybody. It only lasts for about 24 hours, though.
Ah, I see.
So I would say pack up what you can, that way we can snack along the way.
All right, I'm hip. I'm gonna shove a bunch in my bag. I don't know how much a bunch is. Just
A bag's worth.
that.
Okay. Everybody's ready to head down the coast. What's your marching order?
Well, since we're on the beach, we could just all be next to each other like friends.
You can if you want.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be paying that like close of attention of like having to have a marching order at this time.
Are
I
you
don't think I'm in
hook
favor
arms
of
like
it,
you're going down the yellow brick road?
for sure.
Yeah. You know me, I gotta be looking for all the new animals so I can turn into them.
Who's doing I'll just add to your list immediately right now. Hermit crab.
Yes. Good.
Who's doing the survival check to follow Shell's tracks?
I'm really bad at.
If asked, I would.
I can, but I don't know.
It isn't a
How about the
difficult
ranger?
check. She
Hey,
might be
ranger!
I can do it.
they're very obvious tracks, so it's not a difficult check to make.
I can do it if you guys want me to.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Big
That'll
bird
be
life.
18 plus 4, 22.
Okay.
See?
So Arvistan's the one following the bird prints in the sand. So you're keeping your eyes down, heading forward, making sure that Shell is at least going to be in the same direction that you're heading. Griv is looking out for animals. Like I said, the hermit crab is added to your little internal collection. Mostly you'd be looking out in the ocean. That's the easiest place to see anything. You've seen whales before, but I don't know if you counted them. You'll probably see like a spray. That might be a pretty high challenge rating animal. It might not be able to turn into a whale, but it's cool anyway. Keep heading along that way. So we got Arvistan watching the ground, Kriv watching the ocean. Ravi and Hajate, I'll have both of you make perception checks.
Just on the side note, whenever Robbie did food and all that stuff, I grabbed some jerky and put it on the pocket.
Yeah, it'll only last for a day. I mean, if you're thinking about feeding your dog, she's getting in on everybody else eating at the same time.
Yeah, I know. Just for the whole day, just in case, It's a little piece here, a little
People
piece
get
there.
hungry. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Ravi should be able to make enough food to feed more than your entire group. Shell just
Woo!
eats more than she needs to, or that she should need to. But there's still more than enough to feed everybody.
12.
12.
14.
14. Okay. As you guys are walking along the beach, I suppose neither of you would hear it immediately. Sand sort of deafens the sound a little bit. But as you're going along, you'll hear off to your left, and you're heading north. We've got the beach on your right. Off to your left, a voice will scream out at your group, "Gangway!"
I would look to see what the hell's going on.
There is an Omni person, a sort of otter-like Omni. He's got a big board on his back, and he's racing towards the water.
I'd get out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hits the water. He slams. He flips the board around and jumps on top of it. He uses his little paws to paddle himself further out until he gets to the breaking waves that are out there, and he starts riding them on his board.
A surfer.
Have I ever seen anyone surf before?
From Karenia, no.
Hazushi, what the hell is he doing?
I don't know. He's on a piece of wood.
You'll hear some laughter, and some more people will come running out with their own boards.
Whoa!
That
whoa.
that
I
looks
thought this
fun.
place was deserted.
That looks fun.
You will see, in addition to this otter person, there is a human woman, an elf man, a lizard folk woman, and a dwarf man. And they are all wearing swimsuits and carrying large boards, and they rush out into the water, and they whoop and holler as they do, and then paddle out into the ocean and just sort of stick themselves into the waves. They stand up and balance as the water brings them back towards the shore, and then they paddle back out again and get onto a larger wave and do it all over.
Does anyone know what this is?
Not me.
I'm not going to lie, it's been a long time since we've seen people happy.
And that looks fun, honestly.
I'm good. I would drown. That's okay. I don't know why you would play in the ocean like that anyway.
I would say make a little quick perception for us.
I'm blind as a bat.
Okay. So you're watching all of these people out in the water. You don't really notice the difference. Everybody else make a perception, just in case. We'll see if anyone sees this. I'm assuming everybody's watching them out there.
That's all better. 24.
Yeah. 13.
All right. 24 is pretty high. So, Ravi, you'll see 5 people have run out there, but then as you're watching out, the people riding the waves, there are only 4 of them standing up on top of them. And that's when you'll notice one of them just kind of starts staggering up back out of the water again, the elf man. And he just kind of like falls flat on his back on the sand. He drops his board next to him. You can see he's breathing heavily, but doesn't look injured.
I will approach the gentleman cautiously.
Of course.
Oh, got a hand, bro. He reaches up an arm.
I'll extend it down.
He'll grab you and he'll pick himself up onto his feet. He like leaps up. He's got energy. He gets himself standing up again. He's got what would normally be brown hair, but it looks like it's been bleached in the sun, so it gets pretty blonde. He's got like one big swoop that comes over and almost covers one of his eyes. So as he talks to you, he has to shake his head to try to clear it. He says, "Thanks, dude."
No problem. Name's Ravi. And I'll extend a hand.
Aiden.
Nice to meet you, Aiden.
You
What
out
are
here
y'all-
for the waves, bro?
I was going to ask, what exactly are you doing? I'm from Karenia. We don't have this here.
Me too, but ain't got any good waves out there, man. I'm out here for the surf.
That's the board thing where you stand on it?
Yeah, you coming out?
I don't know if the surfing life is for me. I do have a couple of questions, though.
If you want to go, we gotta go right now. It's pretty pitted out there. They're coming in, crashing like what? So if you want to get it, like now's the time.
Like what?
I don't know if my armor's conducive to surfing.
You gotta try it.
You know what? I gotta try it. And I also taken off my armor.
What? What are you doing?
You can use my board.
He said the waves are like, whoa, and I gotta try surfing.
Why are you so easily peer pressured into things?
I don't know.
Aiden will look over Robbie's shoulder and say, "Oh, hey, it's Aiden."
Ashate.
I'm
You're
Harvester.
for the waves.
Huh?
You're for the waves.
I not that I know of.
No.
At least not me. What does that mean though? Here for the wave.
You get out, and then you kind of just like make sure, and then, phew.
Oh, you mean that thing with that piece of wood that you're getting on and going down there?
Yeah, man, you never been.
Yeah, no, never.
I'm saying you gotta.
It puts two fingers in his mouth and does a loud whistle. And then a big gesticulation with his arm out at the ocean towards his friends. And they start paddling back in. Robbie's undressing. He's like taking off these clasps and hooks and he's piece at a time.
Robbie, what are you doing?
I guess I'm surfing.
You didn't have to
Oh,
call
okay.
in everyone. It's okay.
Nah, you ain't got a board. You're going to need to borrow ours. It's no problem, man. We surf all the time.
I can't surf.
Don't sell yourself short. It's real easy once you get out, dude.
She doesn't like the water. That's why. So she's get here. I'll stay with her.
What?
What?
Arvistave, you love the water.
You're a dolphin.
I'm not saying me. I'm talking about Hashite.
Why?
Hashite doesn't like water.
When have you ever, like, decided to be emotional support for Hashite? Go surf.
All right, Criff, come over here and like walk a little bit to the side and to talk with Criff.
Are you good?
Secret talk.
Criff, what if they are actually possessed by worms and then we are in the wave? They take all our stuff and then they try to kill us.
What?
We don't know where these people come from.
Robbie, we don't really have time for this.
Robbie?
Bird left?
Hey, it's two different conversations, dude.
Yeah, there's two conversations here happening separate. What the hell is happening?
I'm going to lean into Hazute. I want to see if they're infected in any way. So I was going to go surfing, cast my spell, see if they have worms on them.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I kind of want to stay behind just in case something happens, you know?
Well, what if we...
Arvistan, you don't just go surf. Go play with Robbie.
1 second. Yeah.
Just... What if we just chill here for, like, a few minutes? And if nothing weird and horrendous happens, you go surf.
Okay, I can try that.
With them paddling in, I will go ahead and cast Locate Creature on a maggot to see if there's a maggot within 1,000 feet.
You do not detect maggots on them.
Sick.
Excellent.
Do you do, like, a thumbs up to us?
Yeah, absolutely.
There, see, Arvistave Robbie says it's fine.
Like, yeah, you guys would see me cast the spell, and then just kind of give a thumbs up after that. I don't know how they would react to magic, but I don't give a shit.
They don't seem to care. They're not really paying attention to what you're doing. The otter will come back first. It'll hit the sand first. It'll come up to you, Ravi, and say, "Wow, you going out, dude?"
I'm gonna try. Never done it before, but I'll figure it
He'll
out.
pull up a forepaw and like a little fist. Bump your sick, yeah. Really great waves out today, dude.
Can you guys understand their accent?
Not this one, not this guy.
I'm gonna sit on the edge of where the water ends.
Well, it keeps changing.
Well, like, you know, when you look at a beach,
where the sand is no longer wet.
Just off of water reaching.
Now, what do I need to do? How does this thing work?
The human woman will come to you, Arvistan. And she's like bikini, like really tanned. Her hair's all curled up from seawater. She's like, "Oh, hey, what's your name?"
Hello, my name is Arvison. What's yours?
Arvistan, I'm Alice. She'll put a hand out like that.
like how? Sorry. Hi.
So, is this your first time surfing?
If that's what you guys call it, then yes.
Wow, cool. I could show you how to do it.
Sure.
Would it come out with me?
Where? To the water?
Yeah.
Sure. Is that the best place that you could teach me? Nothing like
You
I
can't
saw
surf
you guys.
on the land, silly.
I mean, like, do
You
I
can
have
use
to?
Toker's board. Toker! And the little otter guy will pull his board over to you.
No. Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, just get on and paddle out. I'll show you how it's done.
All right. You go up front. I'll follow you. I need to see what you're doing here.
Oh, trying to get a good view? She'll wink at you and then start paddling out.
Okay, I follow.
Who else is surfing? Robbie's ready, right? Do you need a helper to come with you? Aiden's going to let you use his board, so he's not going to be able to go also. Or do you want
I would probably just go. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll try to figure it out.
You can see, obviously, like, laying on top of it and paddling is simple enough. So you start with that. And head out. Kriv, are you surfing?
Yes, can I also, while we are actively in the stage of just reaching into the ocean, because we're all paranoid and jaded by the world, cast water breathing on me and my friends?
Okay. You could cast it on all these other people, too, if you wanted. You don't have to.
I
You
don't
could
know.
do like 10, right?
Yeah. That feels like a weird thing to do to a person who doesn't know what's happening.
It's weird, yeah. You could not do it, too. That's definitely also an option. They have not asked you to.
I feel like they're good. They know what they're doing. We don't, and we're paranoid, so I'll just do it on us, just in cases.
Okay. You will have to borrow a board.
I can wait my turn too. I don't care.
Um,
This is entertaining right now.
These regular surfers seem very interested in first timers going out right now, so they're going to forego their own turns right now just to see, do people get out. The lizard folk woman will offer you her board. She'll say, you could use mine if you want.
I'd appreciate that. Could you teach me how this works? What do I do? Oh, I'm a crib also. I don't know if I said that earlier.
Oh, I don't know if I'm a real great teacher. I I can't show you if you're on my board.
Look, see what you were doing.
Yeah, and then the dwarf man will sort of rush over. He swings his arms really big as he runs. He's got kind of like a goofy run through the sand. And he says, I can help. You can use my board, and then she can show you what to do.
All right, if you're sure. I'm very interested in whatever this is.
He very excitedly hands you his board, Crib, but you can make an insight check if you want.
I'm concerned he's handing me like a 2-foot long piece of wood.
No, they're all pretty similarly sized.
Okay. Insight check. 10.
He hands you his board, but he's not looking at you when he does it.
Ah. Okay. I don't know how to follow that up.
He says, okay, have fun.
I'll bring it right back to you.
He takes a seat not outside of the waves. So he sits in the wet sand, so the waves occasionally come up and like cover him a little bit, and then they roll back out. And then the lizard woman will say, okay, just follow me, all right?
Okay.
And she'll get on her board and start paddling out. So, Arvistan's going to learn from a fellow elf. Kriv is going to learn from a lizard woman. Robbie's going to learn, hopefully.
Wait, so the human is an elf? The girl?
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Aiden didn't go out with you. Alice is teaching you.
Alice. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, yes, the ladies are teaching you all how to surf right now. I need dexterity checks from the three of you. Hajite, you stay on the shore with the boys.
10.
13 plus 8. That will be 21.
Okay. What's Crib got?
It's a 4.
A 4. Okay.
Oh, no, wait. Sorry. 13 plus 4, not 8. It's 13 plus 4, that'll be 16.
13 plus 4 is 17.
17, sorry.
Even better.
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
You guys have surfing dice. I don't think I ever thought about that one.
So you paddle out past the waves and then turn around to try to get up on top of them. You're not going to be doing anything super complicated because I've never surfed before. The real life person that you're talking to, Dave, never done it. Don't know how it works. Sorry, can't describe how it goes to you. So we're going to kind of make it up.
Boarded?
Never did none of it.
Oh.
So essentially you're going to be on the board and facing towards the shore. And then as the wave picks you up, you're going to try to stand up on the board. That's all we're trying to do.
All right.
Alice does it like it's the most natural thing in the world. Her teaching instructions for you, Arvistan, basically consist of, yeah, and then you just get out, put your hands on the board, and then get up. And then she just like hops up and she's standing and surfing on the board.
Oh.
And for you, you kind of do something similar to that. You get up and just kind of hop up to try to stand on it. You wobble a little bit, almost slip off right away. And most of your ride is almost falling over.
Okay.
You don't. You actually stay on your feet. and surf the wave until it goes away, and then you just kind of like drop down into the water, and you can hop back up on the board and sort of float a little bit. Ravi could not hear Alice while she was talking, but saw what she was doing, what Arvistan was doing, and attempted to mimic their actions, jumped up on the board, and while you sort of stood up, as soon as you let go with your hands, you're down. Tumble into the water. Not in any way that's like super devastating or dangerous for you. You just go under, and then you've got to swim back up to the board. Kriv, you don't even make it to the wave.
That tracks.
And the lizard woman doesn't know that she's lost you until she turns around and sees that you're just sort of paddling in the wrong direction altogether. And she goes to get you, and she says, maybe just hold on to the back of my board.
Okay.
And then she'll start trying to paddle. And it takes you a little bit longer because she's like trying to use her strength to pull both of you out into the water. She'll say, for your first time, just stay on the board, just stay laying down, and just let the water carry you.
Okay.
She does the same thing. She kind of just like, she reaches out and holds your arm while you're holding onto the board. And the two of you just kind of like drift, laying on the boards, and the wave kind of pushes you closer to the shore. It's kind of fun. It like lifts you up out of the water a little bit. And you are moving at like a decent pace without having to put in any effort.
This is really fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought to lay out a piece of wood in the water, but this is super cool.
Does anyone want to go back out?
I'll try it again.
I would be courteous and give someone else a turn.
Yeah, Aiden will take his board back, and he'll go out on this next run. Griv, do you want to go again?
I'll give someone a turn.
Ajite, you want to surf?
Yeah, Hajite.
No, I'll die out there.
Do you want... Hey, psst, where Arvistan can't hear us, do you want to cheat at surfing?
Cheat at surfing.
Well,
Are you
because
gonna make me walk on it?
you could do that, yeah. There's options. If we're goofing off, I know that you enjoy being better than other people. It's up to you, it's up to you. I know you don't
What do
like
you mean? What's your plan? Let's hear it.
Well, you can walk on water. I can make water do cool stuff.
That one.
That one?
Yeah.
Cool stuff that doesn't hurt people.
Okay.
Okay.
If I drown, though, I'll fucking kill you.
Well, that'd be really hard because you can breathe water right now. So that would be like kind of impressive if you drowned.
We'll see.
Never
Hey,
mind, I'm not there.
You can't hear us.
Yeah, never mind, I'm not there.
We'll say that
Your dog.
the otter and the dwarf are there.
Okay. I hate the water.
Yeah. You want to just chill out here? You don't got
No?
it. We're gonna be on the water for some time, I'm sure.
I gotta do it.
You gotta?
I have to now. I have to show him up. He's doing the best. Make him feel a little bit bad.
Are you gonna challenge him, or are you just gonna go be super cool?
I'm gonna be cool. You can't announce that you're cool. You just are.
Yeah. Well, full disclosure, if you don't know how to surf and I don't know how surfing works, I can't super guarantee that me controlling the water is gonna be like a good thing.
That's,
But we can see what happens.
I'm assuming the rest of them know how to swim.
Well, yeah.
So I think it'll be okay.
Do you not know how to swim? Because maybe
I don't know how to swim.
Then no, we're not doing
No, it's fine. I've got it.
What are you gonna do?
Robbie's
I
gonna
trust
walk up
you.
in his underwear because he doesn't have swim clothes.
Did you have to get naked though?
I mean, it's either that or the metal shit. And out of the two of them, I'm not swimming in metal.
Most of the surfers that you're running into are very scantily clothed.
And it's not like I'm any less dressed than any of these folk.
The only difference is the dwarf guy. He's wearing a t-shirt because he's a little self-conscious about his body size.
Harvester, did you wear your full cloak?
No, I had to take off my cloak, but I have my face covered.
You got a tree arm?
Alright, I'm gonna look at the other people in the group and say, hey, so I can't swim, so can you make sure I don't die?
The otter will rush over to your side, Ajite, and he'll say, "Milady, I can make sure that you'll be fine."
Perfect. I want to be better than that guy. Can you try and make that happen?
Better than your friend?
Yeah.
He'll wink at you and say, "I think we can make it happen."
Thanks.
Should I let
He reaches a little paw up to you, Hajite.
Okay. Oh no! Hold on.
What the hell?
I understand. You paddled back out. Make another dexterity check.
Oh, yeah, okay, +4. Let's see.
Aiden paddles way out to a larger wave, and he's doing
Sorry.
crazy tricks out there. Alice is sitting on her board out on the water, and she's like clapping and whooping at the elf man.
How do we call this in surf terms? A burnout?
WUHPOW!
A wipeout. There we go. That's a natural one.
Oh no!
You see Armistead paddle out, you see him leap up, and you see the board go flying up in the air. And Armistead disappears.
You're just underwater.
Nice.
I'm
nice.
underwater. Oh, I'm underwater. Like, damn it! Oh, like.
I think I could have beaten that.
Oh yeah, you definitely could have. Is it me or is the screen frozen?
Me too.
It's frozen.
It is absolutely
we are
frozen.
frozen. I think we're still picking up our audio right now. Oh, we're back.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm like under the water, like.
So I had to run out of the room because I heard my cat roll a d20 in the kitchen.
I did a dice roll.
Yeah, that was yeah, she stole it without me noticing and rolled it in the kitchen.
That's awesome. What did it roll though?
It was a 15.
That's pretty good. So how to say, when you go to paddle out, the otter fellow, he's the one named Toker, is going to
Toker.
swim underneath the board and hold it from below.
Oh my god!
Oh!
So I'll have you make a dexterity check. You can have advantage on this. It'll be a lot easier to stand on this board.
All right. 22.
Okay. Hajite looks like a natural out there. Somehow, without any instruction from any of the surfers, she gets up on top of the board. The board is just steady as a rock out there in the water. She looks super casual. You think she's not even trying to balance at a certain point. She just kind of like stands there, um, does little dance moves.
Can I make a perception check because I'm under the water?
Yeah, you don't even need to make a perception check. You can tell very clearly that the otter is controlling the board, but also because you are under the water, you don't know what's going on top of the board.
Yeah.
Lame.
Ha ha! Got
Super
him!
lame.
Got him!
Oh, geez, she's amazing.
Yeah, she is surprisingly good.
I come out of the water and grab the board and start heading to shore, and I see it like, and I just stay quiet.
Well, that was fun. I only need to do that the one time.
The other two will come back in, and their little group will kind of just like sit on the beach next to the rest of you.
I want to high five the otter. High four? Otter.
Hey, four?
I think he's got 5. They're just
Yeah,
little
I
different
think
shape.
it should have 5. Yeah.
Just a little further down.
So, where y'all from?
Who do you want to ask specifically?
Dude, I'm just asking kind of like at the group.
Okay. Aiden's kind of their de facto leader, so he'll say, "Well, we're from all over, really. Alice and I originally from out in Karenia. Tucker here, he's a native, and Wilma's from out Tarsaria, and yeah." Sean, I don't know. I never asked him. He doesn't really talk about it too much.
Well, I'm happy to see a couple of Coronians here in a distant land. Where are you guys staying at now?
Oh, we're just backpacking across Mochipa. Taking in the sights, taking in the waves. Got a lot of money when my dad died. Don't feel sad he's an asshole. So we're just living off of that.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about your father's passing, all the same.
Well, whatever. I didn't even know. Somebody told me when I was out on the road, and that I was going to get a lot of money. So, pretty sweet.
Wait, you were out where?
Oh, I was touring.
Ah. So this is what, like a competition or something?
Oh, surfing's not a competition, dude. It's a way of life. All right.
Interesting.
It
does look fun though.
Eat, breathe, sleep, surf.
You can eat, surf? How?
Those are the 4 things I do.
Well, how do you eat surf? What does it taste like?
And Alice will say, "Those aren't the only 4 things you do." And giggle a little bit.
So,
I turn around like, what do you mean? What else does he do?
I'll tell you when you're older, Arvistan.
Huh?
When he's older.
What?
I think Robbie's the youngest.
I actually am. This is my dad.
Yeah, team dad.
Where are you guys heading? Are you heading back up north, or are you going some other way?
Oh, we're just heading here for now, and then wherever the waves are tomorrow, we'll go there.
How'd you guys all meet? If you're from all over.
Alice and I met when we were kids. Then we came out here for the surf. Toker was like the king of surf. And then we picked up Sean when we got here. It seemed like he didn't know what he was doing, so we let him hitch along with us. I don't remember how Wilma got with us. Wilma, what? Hey, how did you? Why were you hanging out with you?
Whoa.
Damn.
And she'll say, I used to know Toker a long time ago, and I was kind of between jobs and just thought I'd take a break for a little bit.
You were from Tarsaria?
Yes, when I was a kid.
Ah. I see.
I don't suppose you folk are caught up on current events?
You mean the waves? Because
Uh,
nothing else really matters right now.
That's very good. Robbie, you did say current.
I did say current. Well, we came from the jungles. Just be careful of monster attacks coming from there. We think we got the problem sorted, but don't want to see y'all get hurt.
Oh, appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. We haven't run into any trouble so far. But yeah, normally just paddle out if things get too sketch.
Oh, and if you see some weird maggots, stay away from them. Kill them if you can. Don't let any maggots near you. They'll
Uh,
control you.
Alice will say, I hate maggots. Oh my god. That's
Okay,
so
kid.
gross.
Yes,
That's
and
a
this
good
one are
attitude to have.
especially gross.
Tell you what, dudes, we've got a camp just round the bend over here. If you wanted to hang out tonight, got some brews.
Some brews? What's
Yeah.
that?
Drinks.
Ooh,
What
okay.
time is it?
That's like afternoon.
Oh, okay. Well, how's it tell you? Do you want to stick around, see if Shell shows up?
Shell, is that like your boyfriend?
Ah! uh,
It's my giant bird.
Your bird friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I borrow you guys? Can I borrow a board again? Just for one quick wave?
Knock yourself out, man.
Alright, Luna, let's go! Come on! And I put Luna on top of the board and I start swimming out to the wave with Luna.
Stitch? What I'm picturing. Lilo and Stitch.
She's just like
Actually,
nervously.
I knew a guy that surfed with his dog. It was really cute. His dog was super tiny though.
I've seen videos of stuff like that. It's pretty awesome.
Have you seen videos with a really big dog on the surfboard?
No.
Oh no, not at all. Tiny dogs. I
don't
think the
think-
biggest has been a golden retriever.
Is he gonna fit on the board with that dog?
I'll
Is
be
that-
fine. I think he's can swim, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's from the ocean.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Surprised he's never surfed before.
I know. I thought out of all of us, he was one most likely to surf.
He's from under the ocean.
That's a good distinction.
Yeah, waves
You're not
down
going to
there
surf up
suck, dude. It's not great.
You been there?
To the bottom of the ocean?
Sounds like more like an undertow.
Not all of it, but some of it.
Nice. I don't want to just leave Shell.
Do you want me to see if I could sense her within 5 miles?
Sure.
fantasy miles.
5 miles.
I don't know what you're gonna do after that, but that's how it is. Locate animal. Speak. I don't know if I can specify. I don't know, because I don't know if we're anywhere near where we saw other axe beaks, but
I mean, they could be anywhere. You're not near the area where you saw them before. Specific kind of beast or plant. So you're looking for an axe beak.
yes.
Okay. The closest one is within 5 miles. Just a little bit away from the shoreline. But a little further north of where you are right now.
But like, kind of by the beach still.
Still close enough, yeah. Like not deep into the jungle or anything.
Well, there's an axe beak just further up the shore. It's probably still shell. She might be pouting. I don't know. She's not deep back in the trees or anything. Just up there. Vantage point.
Okay.
You know, our camp's not far out. We've got wood set up for a bonfire. We found this really sweet spot. The beach goes like crazy far up.
Awesome.
I could use a drink.
And say, all right. He'll call out, hey, yo, dude.
Yo!
We're heading off the beach.
Dude.
The what?
I said we're heading off the beach.
I don't know what you're saying, but I'm coming.
He'll find us.
I start making my way.
Yeah. Toker the otter will walk beside Ashite. Say, so what's your deal?
What?
What's your deal, dude? Like,
What's your deal?
single. You know.
I'm not.
Oh, no. That's cool. That's cool. No problem. What about your friend?
Which one?
Pick one. I don't know.
Oh.
Tell me.
Single. Complicated?
Okay.
That one's complicated.
All right. You think it's cool if I take a run at him?
It doesn't bother me, no.
All right, bet. That's sweet. Thanks, dude.
Yep,
Go
you
for
got
the
it,
fist
dude.
bump. Got it. Thanks. He doesn't do it right away. He's got the info. That's the important part. That apparently Arvestead and Kriv are potential free agents. So.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Robbie.
I'm gonna. If you say it's okay, Robbie, I'm like, what?
I told him about your darkness, girlfriend.
That's a way of putting it.
She told the otter that you are not romantically available right now.
Complicated.
It's complicated.
That's putting it mildly.
You'll head around like sort of a jutted out section of the beach. The trees sort of stick out a little bit and come around to the other side of them. And there the beach extends way far up into the land, like a few 100 feet of sand. And there's these huge dunes all along the edge close to the tree line. And back in that area, you can see that there is a big, like, wooden structure. It looks like it's meant to be lit on fire at some point. And they've got their sort of supplies set up there. They're not carrying a lot. It doesn't look like they have extra clothes or anything. It's mostly like little packs, like coolers, for them to carry their drinks in. Yeah, and you can head over in that direction. Wilma, the lizard folk woman, she'll head over, pull some drinks out. They've got like a little keg that is kind of like tapped open. She's got little like tankards to fill up for all of you.
Nice.
Just start dishing them out. Is anybody not wanting a drink?
Red Solo Cup.
I mean, I'm for sure taking one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hell. Taking one.
Okay. Is everybody drinking, or is anybody?
Yes,
like,
everybody drinking.
not me. I'm not taking one. Okay.
We're all gonna be inebriated. Yeah.
Just not Shell, if you find her, since she may be pregnant.
That's a
I
solid
think
point.
she should drink anyway.
A lot of things she shouldn't do, okay?
Animals.
I mean, if she's mean already how she is, I don't want to imagine her drunk.
You think she's an angry drunk?
I mean, have you seen her?
Maybe she's a happy drunk. What's your problem?
That would be really weird.
The dwarf's name is Sean. He heads over toward the pile of timber. He's got a rock that he's like striking to make little sparks. He's having a lot of trouble trying to get this thing lit.
Crib, show off.
I got you, dude. Now shoot a bunch of fire at it.
Do we do produce flame and throw the flame, or are we doing something more extreme?
Extreme.
Crib says, "Hold my beer. I got this."
Yeah, we'll do firebolt.
Okay.
That's slightly more extreme.
Yeah. So you'll fire a cantrip spell and ignite the pyre. Sean will like fall backwards onto his butt. He'll whip his head around to look at you. He'll say, "How'd you do that?"
Woohoo!
I'm really good at setting stuff on fire.
Cool.
They're not lying about that. They almost lit me on fire.
But I didn't.
You
It
did.
was pretty close.
That sounds like a cool story.
Go on, I understand.
He like crosses his legs. He puts his chin in his hand.
Well,
Oh,
you
Sean's
see,
the best.
we were trying to investigate some weird monster and see like what was happening, what they were doing, and all this stuff. And Crib over here,
Thanks, Bob.
they climbed up a tree and they were seeing me and Robbie investigating and seeing that the monsters were coming towards at us, and they decided to toss a bunch of fire in front of us, trying to hit them, and it almost hit us.
You know, I was there, and that was like, I'm not following.
Yeah,
You
think-
skipped a lot of parts.
I mean, if you're not following, I mean, go ahead. You can continue the story then.
He just randomly throwing out, yeah, monsters, and Crib was in a tree.
Yeah.
I
All
think
the information you provided.
Monsters, creep, tree, snipe with fire to kill them and almost hit us.
I
Yeah.
think that one was zombies, wasn't it?
That was the crazy zombies, yeah. That was that I went out hunting and they got my prey.
Oh yeah, because you're bad at hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
even
the
remind
same
me
day
about
that I
that.
found a nest of bunnies and you couldn't find anything.
Yup.
That day.
Yup.
Robbie, make a perception check.
We should remember that day really well.
16.
What team?
16?
16. You'll notice two things. First, while you guys are talking to Sean, Token the otter, or Toker the otter, he sort of like nuzzles up to kind of like get part of this little story thing going on too. Alice and Aiden are flirting off to the side, and Wilma is watching them. You will also see Shell dragging a massive wild boar out onto the beach. Probably like an 800-pound boar.
Oh my god.
I would probably go up next to Wilma and just kind of like chill out, slip away outside the story, a story that I've both been a part of and heard several times. And I will look at Shell and kind of point and go, so you see the bird carrying the giant boar?
Oh, should we be worried about that?
No, actually, that's our bird. I think she's coming to feed people.
Do you know how to prep a boar?
I can figure it out, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. What should we do?
How big is the fire that they've got?
It's built like a bonfire, so they built like a wooden structure that stands up like 8 to 10 feet high already, and that's burning. So you guys are pretty far away from that right now. The heat coming off of that's pretty high. But they built it so that it would just keep burning until it was gone, so they don't have to add more wood to it.
I think we gotta find some sticks, something to skewer some of the meat on to roast. And I'll like feel around and recognize that I have no clothes on and therefore none of my gear. Oh, that's right. All of my stuff is over by the campfire. Here. Come on. I gotta get Hazote. That's her bird, and she'll be very upset if I do not tell her. And then we'll get some stuff together.
Wilma sort of hesitates to stand up, and then she'll go with you.
Hey, Hazote.
What?
Your bird's coming back. And I'll point to Shell carrying the large boar.
Just drag it. She cannot carry it. It's too big. She's just dragging it on the floor.
Oh my god!
They're both covered in blood.
Well, that's a huge boar.
I'm gonna immediately get up and run over to her.
You've got to cross the length of this inlet beach. It's pretty wide and large, so it's like a long shot of Hajite running on the beach.
That's good.
Towards Shell. Cut to Shell looking over. Lifts her head up from the boar and turns to look at Hajite. Just blood smeared all over. Little traces of like fatty tissue stuck in her feathers too.
I just imagine Hashite running Baywatch style.
my goodness.
Yeah, so Hajite is running in one direction, and then Shell is just slowly dragging this boar from the other direction. Uh, when you catch up to her, Hajite, she's already eaten a large portion of this boar.
Oh god.
She sort of carved out a lot of the muscle on the inside, close to its hips.
Wow. Wow. What are we gonna... How are you dragging this?
You can see that she's gripping like one of its rear hooves, and the weight of it's already kind of like splitting. The leg is starting to separate from the rest of it. But it's holding strong enough for her to have gotten it this far. The sand is going to make it a little more difficult.
I want to pat her on the head and congratulations.
All right,
Good.
it's sticky.
Good job. You're doing a good job, Shell. You just gonna eat this, or do you want to go over there? I'm gonna point to the rest of the group.
She'll keep dragging it.
All right, I guess.
She does not speak your language, so you basically
Bird.
said good job, patted her, and then pointed to somewhere. So she's like, okay.
Go over there. Thanks. I'm gonna mildly assist in helping move it because she's clearly attached to it. So.
Okay, it's very heavy. You're not doing a whole lot.
Yeah.
You can make a strength check to see what kind of impact you're having.
I figured I wouldn't be doing a whole lot, but ah. Oh wait. Yup. 3.
Okay, so it looks like you're doing something. You're basically picking up one leg, and that's like kind of strenuous for you. But moving that leg isn't really any part of getting the whole thing going.
Hey guys.
Be there in a second.
This is really heavy.
I'll rush over trying to help.
Okay, some of your surfers will be... At first, they're sort of awestruck at what's happening. But they like bacon and ribs and ham, pulled pork, or whatever else could be coming out of this thing, so... They eventually come over. Once they kind of get over the shock of it's a dead animal and over to the side of this is a potential meal, they become much more invested in getting it dragged over towards the camp.
See, you make Jason hungry.
Big time.
Arviston, do you know how to prepare this? All this?
I mean, yeah. You just gotta peel the skin, take it off.
Your time has come.
The what?
Your time has come. All your cooking utensils you carry with you.
Okay. And I get both knives. Here I go.
You spun them
Yeah.
like guns.
Yeah, I'm sure that works really well with that.
I go into it, carve, take loin, legs, everything out of it. Ribs.
Just for the analytics of this. Your fingers webbed.
No.
Okay, that's good. Sense.
Why, after all this time, all of the sudden, the question?
I don't know.
Never thought
Have you
about
tried
it.
flipping a knife with webbed fingers? Sounds hard.
Okay, so we're going to cook a boar. Do you have any instructions? Is there anything you want anyone else to take care of, Arvistan? It's a big boar to be handling all by yourself.
I mean, somebody chop off the head, another person chop off the legs, and I'll take care of the loins and everything else. Loin, ribs, and stuff like that. I peel it off first.
You're peeling the skin first.
Yeah, taking out all the fur, all the stuff.
All right, give us just a quick survival check.
Survival. Good thing.
Man,
I'm
I
good
forgot
at
you've
that.
done this before, Jason.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's a 17 plus 4. Wait, no, survival is 4? Yeah, 4. 17
Okay.
plus 4, 21.
So you can get the skin going. Do you do it that cool way where you like hook it and pull it all in one big move and just kind of like?
Oh.
It's sort of sickening at first, and then once the skin is off, it is meat. Like you just see, like cuts that are stuck together still. Who's cutting the head off?
Nope.
Well,
Hey,
I thought you
Robbie.
were gonna. I thought you
Yeah.
wanted the head.
I mean,
you know?
that's probably me.
Thought you wanted the head. You want a skull. This is a big skull
I mean,
for you.
it's
Right?
as sharp as I'm sure Armistead's cooking knives are. I don't think they're quite the cleaver that you need.
Did you just imply to me that I would like to carry around that giant ass boar skull?
Yeah. I mean, you want the skull of almost everything, even mine. So I thought you would want a giant ass boar skull as well.
You
And
could
I turn around. I keep
head.
chucking at the boar.
No, I don't want it.
Oh well, you're lost.
My loss. Ooh, imagine summoning ghosts with that thing.
Are we using a spiritual greatsword to decapitate?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
We're
You guys are really
likely
showing off with these guys.
super impressive. You're getting like applause, like a tiny audience is clapping for every stroke. Probably cut the legs off with that also, since you
Pretending to
have
hold it, like
it.
moving independently, but are you like holding it?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I'd probably lift up like part of the leg, and then as I'm doing that, have the sword come in and swoop.
All right. We're gonna need to make a separate fire because the bonfire is too big and hot.
I can do that.
Then we'll need some firewood in order to make that work properly.
I can try to do that. Last time, you said I passed out in the woods, but we'll try it again.
I can bring firewood.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of surfers that can also help gather firewood. So you all can make very quick work of that. Get a nice little pile ready. Arvistan can give you instructions if there's anything else he needs. Do you need like a spit set up, or are you going to use some other method here?
No, yeah, like a spit setup. I can roll it and all that stuff.
Okay. Kriv and Hajite, just make quick survival checks. We're just trying to find the right branches to be able to build this little contraption.
Hoist a giant ass boar.
12.
9.
So we don't find
not good outside today.
they're not the best ones. They're not the same size, so the boar's got like a tilt to it. You got to kind of like supplement it a little bit with some of the firewood that was gathered earlier. You probably need something. You can't use something subpar to actually skewer through it. Does someone have a really straight shaft, like a spear or a staff, that they would be willing to stick all the way through a boar to cook it on?
No.
I just have a spear tip.
We do have a staff. We just need to take the magite out of it.
Excuse you, I have a staff? I have 2 staffs. Get out of here.
Are you willing to sacrifice
Exactly.
one of your staffs?
There's no guarantee that it will be lost to the fire, but it's definitely a possibility.
I
Also
mean,
inside a pig, so do with that what you will.
this cool fancy one's like probably not cursed, right? Like, I suppose we can try with my old quarterstaff. I suppose.
Don't cry, Criff.
I
Ouch.
grabbed the giant loin, take it to the beach,
Oh boy.
wash it over with the salt water and all that stuff, and take it out because I didn't have any salt on it. And then bring it back, put it with some of the other seasonings that I have. Pack it up, get some string, just tie it up, and put the quarterstaff in.
Hold on, I'm taking notes.
Are we doing this like one piece at a time?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just a small quarterstaff.
That's fine. Okay. So Arvistan takes some time to cook up this wild boar piece by piece, and you all dine on it and drink this. It's not good beer. It's not terrible, but it's just weak and cheap. But they have quite a bit of it, so you can have as much as you want. And sit around this bonfire.
Sorry, there's a cat loose in the room.
That's fine. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're sitting around the fire eating pork?
I grab one of the bones and toss it to Luna. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. With a little bit of meat on it.
Pig bone?
I
Did
like
my
bone.
staff work? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Luna could eat a bone. Wolves can crack open bones and stuff, right?
I would think so.
All I know is my vet said, don't give them pig bone, it'll shatter and then kill them. And I said, okay.
Yeah, for dogs, I think, just as a little disclosure for everybody here, don't give real bones to your dogs. It's just too much of a risk. Or at least keep an eye on them, and because if it's got like a little bit of meat on them, you can let them take that stuff off, but you don't want them to really get into the bone. Because all bones have marrow inside, and they can all break, and when they break, they turn into shards, and the shards can be consumed and rip open your insides. Not good. But wolves is different, because they do whatever they want.
Yeah,
Nobody
pretty much.
takes the bones away from them.
True story.
Aiden is going to grab his guitar.
Oh!
Ooh.
And he's going to look around. Sean is going to roll his eyes when he sees the guitar come out. Toker's already fallen asleep. He's getting a bit of a food coma. A little bit of the itis he's got. Alice seems very interested, and Wilma also, when the guitar comes out. How do you all feel about Aiden playing songs for you?
Sounds nice. I don't think we've gotten to really hear music that much recently.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah, the last art performance was the play we did, I think.
Yeah.
You watched a shitty younger me do it.
I mean, yes, that's fair.
Your backstory?
My backstory.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm pretty sure Arvstead and Criv didn't even get to see that.
It's true.
Bad. And a
Okay.
banjo.
do a performance check for Aiden. He got a 4.
Ooh, that's as good as I would have done.
So
Where's the bard?
he's he's playing GCD chords and nothing else.
Hmm.
So there's not a lot going into it. He tries to sing along with his playing. It's not good. He does not sing very well. He forgets verses that he's trying to sing in the middle of them and just kind of like starts humming them. His timing is off. So he can't keep a time signature for his life. But Alice and Wilma don't seem to care. He's dreamy enough to keep their attention.
Dreamy.
Does anyone want to help him?
I want to help.
All right. Let's have Hajite make a performance check.
I'm switching dice. That other one wasn't doing me any good. Mm. 19.
Okay. What are you doing?
I want to steal the guitar from him.
Okay. He does not resist you.
And attempt to, I guess, play what he was trying to play. I can't imagine I would know that song, but he was in Karennia, right?
You could do the chords better than him. They're not tough ones. And you can get the rhythm down. So you know, like, the progression that he was trying to do. And you know, like, you could tell what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You can at least get that what it was supposed to be. Do you sing along with it, or do you just play the guitar?
Oh no, let's sing along with it. Why not? Make it old.
Okay.
Together, kumbaya.
You won't know the lyrics, so you'll just make up lyrics about stuff that you've done. For the purposes of this, let's just have you roll a d12.
Oh, okay. I totally remember what those look like. Aha. It's been a while.
I always remember it as the one that doesn't look like all the ones I know what they look like.
That's true. A 7.
Okay. Well, based on your list of spirit tales, a 7 is the tale of the beguiler.
Oh, good.
So you tell a story about someone who has tricked someone else. Can you think of an example from your journey?
I'm stressed.
Several are possible.
The peanut gallery said, just sing about Alira.
I mean, she's tricked all sorts of people.
It's true. I don't think it would be incorrect to sing about Alira. I am aware of what is happening.
What sort of song do you sing about Alira?
It would have to be some kind of like mysterious beauty that's bad but attractive.
So you don't mention any specifics?
I don't think I would talk about how she went off and murdered people.
Do you say like her name, or the names of anyone else?
I would use her name, but I don't think I would use it.
Okay. Do you do it like you tell a story and then in the chorus, like her name is just in it?
Yeah. Really, really bad cheesy music.
That's play to your audience, right?
Yeah.
These guys will love that. You play Toker to sleep.
Oh, good.
He smiles through the whole song and then he nods off. But as you look around, you think the song is going pretty well. How does our party feel about this song? She's performing it adequately. A 19's a decent performance. So it's a good song. She's playing it much better than Aiden was. It's probably pretty clear to everyone else that the song is about Illyra, and it seems like a kind of love song. Are we enjoying the performance? Are we ignoring it?
I'm like, that sounds better than what she sang before. I guess that's okay.
It's okay. I got an okay.
I mean, I'd probably be enjoying it. Like, considering all the shit that the past several months have been, just chilling out on a beach, listening to some music, and having a nice cold one, I'm probably enjoying myself.
At the very least, listening respectfully
100%.
while your friend performs. Crave, how are we feeling about this song about Illyra? Crave and Illyra doesn't mix. That's oil and water.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I'm picturing the hag from the Princess Bride that was like, "Princess of filth, slime," screaming in the audience.
I was gonna say, or was maybe just start like, like a little bit listening, but like working at the Notebook, and then I was like, wait, no, this is like a bonfire, and they've all been drinking. So Crib's probably like vibing with the beach thing, and maybe at some point like throw sand.
Rude.
Okay. Alice and Aiden start making out while you're playing. Wilma gets up and leaves. And shortly after she leaves, Sean gets up and follows her.
A rivalry.
It's kind of weird to make out to a song about someone else's girlfriend.
Someone else's very risky girlfriend.
These people are very young, like teenagers to early 20s. For them, making out is very important, and it doesn't really matter anything else that's going on.
I'm just saying.
It is weird, but they don't care. All right, anyone have anything else that they would like to do?
If they don't
goes down.
if they don't return after a couple of minutes, I would probably go up and follow them in a semi-inebriated state.
Robbie, think
No!
about decisions, Robbie.
Don't do it. It's gonna be Simba and Nala again.
Robbie will catch up to them as it's starting to get dark out. Wilma has gone off to sit next to the water. Sean followed her but has not approached her. So you'll catch up to him first.
Oh, he's nervous.
You all right, buddy? Is she all right?
I don't know, man.
That's not good. What's wrong with her?
I think Wilma's got a crush on Aiden.
I'll look back to the two of them kind of making out. Oh, I can see where that would be a problem, and that wouldn't be super enjoyable. So are you gonna go help or say something, or are you gonna stand here awkwardly?
I don't know what I could do. It makes sense, right? Like, Aiden's super cool. He's like really good at surfing.
I mean, there's more to life than surfing, my dude.
Just think that She's not going to want to hear anything from me.
Maybe you don't need to say anything. Just ask her how she's feeling and just listen.
Oh, that'll never work.
I mean, I am by far the last person who should be giving dating advice. Don't get me wrong. But I can tell you that standing here looking at her looking at the ocean is the wrong choice.
I don't know. I'm nervous.
Hang on a sec.
Robbie looks into his heart at his list of spells.
Exactly. I don't think I have a spell to help you, my friend. I did not prepare the inspire confidence or anything like that. Or how about this? Grab a couple of boards, take one to her, and go, hey, we should go for a surf to get her mind off of things. You don't have to say anything. You have to do the thing that you've known how to do since you were, I don't know, my age. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 17.
Oh my goodness, you're exactly my age. Okay.
Robbie, make a persuasion check.
I'm actually, I think, okay at those. I am okay at those. 20, unnatural.
Okay. He is going to down the rest of his tankard and hand it to you. And then he's going to go grab a couple of surfboards and approach Wilma.
I will head back to the group.
Okay.
Hey, friends.
Hey, what's up?
I thought you were going off with Wilma.
Oh no, I was inspiring our friend over there.
Oh.
He was just standing there, just watching her like a creep.
What are
And
they
you were
doing now?
inspirational to him?
He's no longer standing there like a creep, so I did something right.
Well, did he succeed?
I don't know.
Oh.
What did you leave them doing? Are they talking?
I told him to take her out to go surfing.
They're drunk. I think that was a good idea.
And it's getting dark.
It's fine. I mean, I'll wait till they get back. Like, I'll make sure they don't drown. Don't you worry about it.
It's okay. He's drunk too, Arviston.
Yeah, I noticed.
I'm not drunk. I'm a little tipsy. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
That looks like your second tankard.
Third, fourth, one of those.
Ah.
It wasn't real strong, right? And I figured, hey, I haven't drunk since the last time we were in a place to drink, and that's like my fourth or fifth time ever, so why not?
Sometimes I forget you're still a kid.
Yeah.
Me too. It's probably the horrors of war.
You sure get talked into stuff a lot.
Hey man, I figure it kind of like this. If we're gonna traverse across the whole damn world, right? The whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy some of it. Like, it can't all be misery and monsters and blood and demons and monstrosities and the undead.
Keep
If I can
keep on going.
sacrifice my life, I can drink, Mom.
See? I always knew
Yeah, I
you
got
got
it.
it. You're so much wiser than you let on sometimes.
What?
That's a little underhanded compliment.
Thanks?
You're welcome.
He's a lot less wise than you take him credit for.
That's probably true.
It comes with experience, life experience.
Yeah, it's gonna be real weird once, like, I hope that we win and don't die, so I'm gonna go off of that, not that we just die. So it's gonna be real weird, like, 5 years from now, they're like, hey, what you have experience in? It's like, oh, I'm good at killing monsters and some kinds of surgeries, and that's
Surgeries.
that's not great on a resume.
I think that's great on your resume.
Depends on the job, I think.
How often can you call people and say, hey, I can remove parasites?
That's true. I'd have to charge such a pretty penny. Oh my god. I have to charge so many pennies. I owe so much money. Oh god.
Robbie's like a real doctor now.
Good. I didn't think you were this stressed out.
I mean, right now I'm feeling pretty good. But, it's the whole fate of the world thing that seems to be hanging over our heads. It gets to you sometimes, you know?
And your debt, I guess.
That too. Oh my god, I owe so much money.
It'll be fine, though. We'll just prove that God exists, and it'll be fine.
That's easy. We were just yelled at by a god.
Right? You think they would take that. But I think I could summon Freyr in front of them, like, nope, not a god. You still owe monies because they're a bunch of jerks.
You're right. They are jerks.
I mean, Arvistan is dead alive, so I think that counts.
Yeah, kind
That's fair. I mean,
He's
if not,
dead.
I do have the plan to move here. Maybe I'll hang out with these fine folks and I'll just surf for the rest of my life.
Hey, you want to live here?
Aiden comes up for air for a second and say, "You're welcome anytime, dude."
Thanks,
girlfriend,
Joseph.
or
He gets right back in there.
do they? You think they like share each other?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Toker wanted you, but I told him you were available.
I appreciate that. I don't know if that's the truth, because my lady might not even be a lady. She might just be a blob of hands.
I'm pretty sure you have like 75 shadow girlfriends, so
That doesn't make it better.
that's a lot.
Did I
That's
tell
a lot
you?
of people that could come after you for cheating.
I don't know if I ever told you, right? I think she propositioned me for sex with all of them at one point, and I was not ready for that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. That's too
Wait,
many.
you said no?
To the a million hands? Yes, I don't want like some weird amalgamation hand job. That doesn't sound like fun.
Okay, that surprises me deeply. Say yes to fantasy drugs and no to a million hand orgy.
That's too much. I gotta have a line. And maybe
drugs?
no, fantasy drugs are fine, right? Like, I don't know.
We wheeled on a weird date, and you looked like my kid.
Okay. To be fair, I didn't know that was going to happen. I just thought it was cool fantasy drugs. I didn't know, like, hey, now you get to go on a date with Hazote and her girlfriend.
I don't know, man. You've done some weird stuff. I'm shocked.
I have. It's a weird time. But just
I'm
it's
surprised you didn't just get talked into it.
I mean, it's one of those things that, like, hey, you can't see anything, and all you know is that there's weirdness all around you. It's unnerving.
I was there, yeah. They whispered in my ear, and I got really creeped out.
Yeah, and a lot of times if you're trying to touch the door handle, they, like, have hands touch all of your fingers individually. Super weird, man.
Yep, that's weird.
We're sitting, like, on the beach, right? Like, on sand.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit there and start, like, burying my legs and stuff in the sand and laughing at these two.
Well, we're sitting next to two people making out, and we just, like, casually ignore it now, I guess.
Start tossing sand on our
They're pretty casually ignoring all of you, too.
That's true.
I will look out into the ocean to see if they're drowning.
They did not go out into the ocean. They are both sitting on the beach next to each other with the surfboards, just sort of sitting to the side.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I was super afraid. When you guys mentioned that they could drown, I didn't even think about that, right? And I'm like, oh my God. I got some spells left, but what if I gotta go save them?
Now
Oh,
suddenly you feel responsible for the people that you put at risk a minute ago.
I do.
Oh,
I often feel responsible for people I didn't put at risk, but these ones actually did. This was actually my fault.
yeah. Would have been. Y'all would have blamed you. That's okay. We blame you for everything else anyway.
That's fine. That's what the Kernian nobles do, so it makes sense.
You just take on that role as a Karenian noble.
I just blame from them. I'm not one of them. I don't like to think so anyway. At least not no more.
Not no more.
Nope.
How's
How about you?
being
Our son's
Robbie?
going to bed.
Are you gonna go back to being a bard when we save the world? Are you gonna go, I don't know, play music about your lover backslash possible Antichrist girlfriend?
Ah, yeah. Says you, Mr. Orgy.
I didn't do it.
But the offer still stands, probably.
I don't know. I think she was kind of mad at me when we left.
Oh, because you said no?
No, I think she was mad because, like, I told her essentially that if she fucked over Karenia, I would kill her, and not so many
Ooh.
words. And
Yeah.
that wasn't. The problem is, right? I don't know very very little. About
Yeah.
Tenegriel, right? Tenegriel is a big mystery. She's very devout, and that's coming from me, which should tell you something. And I think if Tenegriel's like, "Hey, that silly boy that comes into your church, kill him," she'd go, "Okay," and I'd just be dead.
Yeah? You're worried about just being dead?
100%. That's not a great foundation for a relationship. Like, could just be dead because God said so.
Yeah, okay, but God put you on this weird journey. You could just be dead at any point here.
That's a weirdly good point that shouldn't work, but it does. But it do.
Yeah, I stopped traveling around and enjoying telling stories after I got, we'll call it divorced.
You were married?
Not anymore.
That's what I said were.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
To who?
Lyra.
No one.
Is that why she's weird still?
You don't know that.
I know Lyra's weird. What are you talking about?
What?
We all know Lyra's weird.
Not I didn't get married to Alira. That'd be quite a shock.
Liar! Yeah, throw sand out.
No, I was married in Tarsaria for a while.
This sounds like
And then they turned into an asshole and left and got smote, I think.
That sounds fitting, then, if they were a real big jerk.
They were a huge jerk. They accused me of being terrible and self-centered and awful and just doing everything for a quick buck. That's okay. That's what I was doing. But they suck because they left. And it's not fair.
I thought you left Tarsaria.
They left me first. Went off into the mountain like some weird monk.
Was it a religious calling, or was it like, fuck Hazote, I'm out?
You know, probably both. They're kind of like nomadic, right?
They sound
They
cool.
don't want to go anywhere.
I want to go find
I
them.
had all my money, right? Then they left.
Message them.
What?
That's right. You can message them, see if they're alive.
I can't message them.
Sure you can. Just send them passive aggressive messages that says like, "Hey, I'm so much cooler now. I can send you messages in your head. There's nothing you can do about it, bitch."
Whoa.
Bitch! I should add bitch at the end?
Hell yeah.
If you've got enough words.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You guys need to start, like, texting a lot of people right now. Go.
I don't need to start rehashing old feelings that I was hoping were gone by burying myself in a new relationship.
Do you want me to bury you in the sand? Would that help? I'll just start doing it.
You just pile sand on top of Hajite, or do you dig a hole?
Start putting it on top of her.
Okay.
Yeah, I think something horrible would happen if I reached out.
Luna, come dig with me. Just doggy digging in the
Why
sand.
don't you reach out to your shadow girlfriend? Ask her why you gotta have your relationship involved with everybody.
Because they are one, is what I was told at one point. Which, in hindsight, reminds me of the bugs, which is also kind of terrifying.
Oh my god.
Don't make this sad, you guys.
What if she's a bug?
Well, then she should say we. She doesn't say that. Like, I think it's like a cult kind of thing, where you kind of give away your identity, so she is Kiara and they all are Kiara. I don't know. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. And part of me is like, hey, if I cast light, I'll just see what the fuck's going on, but then they'll be super, super mad. Like, so mad.
You should do it.
Yeah.
I want to see them that mad. So mad.
Why don't you just
It's a lot.
tell her that you just did that to make sure that it was an actual girl, and that's it. Because in this darkness, you don't know what they are.
What about you, Arvistan? What's your
Yeah. What's
me?
your deal, Arvistan?
You'll hear Toker just butter out quietly, always snoring. Oh, what's your deal?
See? What's your deal, buddy?
What's my deal with what?
Do you got a mer friend back home?
No.
Ooh, Murfriend.
Never. I don't think I've ever had a girlfriend. So
Okay,
there
sorry.
it is.
You got a boyfriend back home, or?
nope, nothing like that.
You said you don't think.
No,
Was it
never.
questionable?
No, I've never had a girlfriend, so yeah, no.
Aw.
Right? You're such like an enigma, man. Like, it's like, oh, my parents are super lovey, and I didn't ever have a significant other. I did never talk to nobody. I just cook and I shoot.
I just
Yep.
stayed home and did nothing until I suddenly got a bug up my ass to leave.
I mean, yeah, I think that was the real reason why I wanted to get out of there. Well, besides learning the new type of food.
Your
And see if I
parents
can
didn't want
find
you to
love.
have fun?
What is that what you've been doing? You thought, what? You're trying to find love? You fight like everyone. You're bad at this.
Hey,
You
I
can
am
find
not.
love right there.
I never said I was good at this. Okay. And this is probably the reason why I haven't had anybody.
Yeah, understand your friends
So
say you're really bad at this. You need to work on this, buddy.
okay, I'm awful. Okay, I'm
You
awful.
could flirt with Wilma. She's cute.
I turn around like, I don't know. I think she's getting like mouth to mouth over there with the other guy. I think that's out of.
Wilma and Sean are not kissing right now.
I was
No.
starting to get really confused on who's doing what now.
I understand. We've
we
just
don't-
been introduced. There's a bunch of new names. Alice and Aiden are making out.
Yeah, that is true.
Wilma and Sean
they're
are not.
they're surfing, so I think they'll
Not
they're-
surfing. Where have you been?
They were surfing, weren't they?
No.
I understand. Maybe this is part of the problem. You need to be more attentive.
See, that's asking a lot.
And recognize that you have been hit on before.
Multiple times.
When did that happen?
I mean, that human chick was flirting with you. I'm pretty sure she like winked and flipped her hair or something. And you did nothing about it, and now they're making out. Now you've been updated.
Oh. So that's how it. Oh, okay. I guess I gotta pay attention to stuff like that now. From
She
now
was
on.
trying to
Can
lure
you
you
just
out.
like let me know just in case it just like pass.
We'll just do like a bird call.
Okay, like
a bird call.
Yeah, like
I'll send you a message that's like, hey,
or tuki tuki.
she wants to take you out there alone.
We got you, bro.
Thank you.
I can't be everyone's wingman.
I mean, you could be. It's the music. A lot. This is good.
Yeah, the music.
It's the music.
I could be a wingman because I can be a bird.
They are the best wingman.
I would say that
they got
would be
two
a
wings.
winged man.
Winged man.
That
Got him.
sounds way cooler.
Wait, what was I doing? That's right. I'm going to send a message to Kiara.
Yes.
What was I? Oh yeah.
What are you gonna
Kiara! I'm in WUHPOW. Killed some big bug monster. Help is on the way. Thinking of you. I hope you're well.
Got him.
Robbie.
Can you be a little bit like tell her that you like her or more obvious?
If you
Is that a
slur
thing
the
that
word,
is that a thing that you say? Like open willy nilly like that or no?
Nope, can't do that, because then if I die, I don't tell her in person, and that's not cool.
if you slur the word, is that an extra word in the word count?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know.
Anybody, so
She'll respond to you. Just say, surprised to hear from you, Ravi. I'm glad you're doing well. We've found some help here, too.
oh no.
I can't wait to show you.
And you'll see me like look up. Everything she says is so menacing, even when it's not meant to be.
What did she say?
Yeah, what did she say?
She's like, we found some help too. Can't wait to show me. That sounds terrifying.
Did she say it all friendly like that?
It's creepy as shit. It's hard to explain, man. Oh God.
I think that's flirting, Ravi.
I have no idea.
Maybe she doesn't know how to flirt either, though.
You would think she could ask one of her many brains how to flirt.
Maybe all of them are bad at it, though.
That's true.
I mean, it's possible, right? Like, you join a cult where you're secluded in darkness for the rest of eternity and decide to give up your interest to WUHPOW, that maybe you just don't learn that skill. Maybe that's what draws you to it. Yeah. Like, hey, I want to become part of We. You probably don't do that if you're, I don't know, good at the flirting.
That would make it complicated to date someone.
Are you all dating? Are you dating like all of them, or?
I think technically it's none of them at the moment. If I survive all this and decide not to move to Mochipa, we'll find out.
Woo!
Maybe you could move them to Mochipa and become the we.
God, that's so scary. You know, here's what I need to do, guys. I need, on this great big journey, to find a young lady that is more normal than my darkness amalgamation. Right?
You would think you would find that.
Almost every person I've found is like, hey, we need to become one. So apparently I have a type, whether I like it or not.
Oh no! Alira doesn't know I'm divorced. It's fine.
You should tell her that, I think.
Just casually out of nowhere.
You guys had like murder confessions before that.
Yep.
I haven't killed anyone. Wait.
I mean, you've killed a bunch of people at this point, but not like...
I haven't killed anyone I deem important, I guess.
That doesn't mean
That doesn't sound good.
That sounded way worse than I meant. I haven't killed anybody in secret. You guys have seen all of my kills.
We gotta get Ravi a good girlfriend before we gotta meet this creepo Sequus again.
Well, what about me?
You would not make a good girlfriend, Arvistan.
Sequus doesn't want me.
About finding me a girl.
I don't know, man. The Empress, she was pretty hot.
Are you sure? Because she was also secluded in darkness.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
You got a type, Robbie. What can I say?
Oh my god, that was great.
She has big eyes.
Wait for it,
You
you
couldn't
guys.
see them, but
Guys,
she was cool.
We need to find someone cool and set Ravi up on a blind date. I fixed it.
Blind date where he's literally blind.
Isn't that already happening?
I think all my dates are blind dates.
He's
Yeah,
always blind when he
exactly.
sees them. Okay, well,
I love Dave thinking like, huh.
I'm just thinking about the girl that flirted with Arvistan that everyone forgot about. But I'm not having the conversation, so I won't bring it up.
yeah, we don't talk to God very often. Not
Yeah, that
directly.
is true.
I try.
You always get something weird.
We should ask our captain on a date, Arvistan. She went swimming.
That's
You like swimming? She's got a cool
You
book.
think so? I mean, she never gets out of that room, though. Out of her little cabin where she drives. She never
I don't know.
goes
You know
out.
what? You know who is beautiful in Toxica?
You right.
It's them.
She's kind of insane too, but she's cute. Yeah.
In Toxica was my handsome prince, Ravi. Get it together.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You lost a lot of blood that day.
He
Yep,
did.
I sure
it
did.
I don't remember telling that, but I remember that.
Yep.
Who flirted with Arvistan? I'm upset now.
I'm looking through my notes and I can't even understand my.
I'm trying to think about it as well, and I just, besides the surfer chick.
That's because Jason.
Yeah, it's possible it just went over your head.
Oh shit.
Which is totally
Well,
fine.
fuck.
It definitely seems like that's in
Okay.
character.
Jason, what is your type then?
It's Arvistan.
Jason.
Who's Jason? Are
He's
you
accidentally
okay?
become actually drunk.
Are you okay?
Actually drunk.
We all just start medding out of the game. So Ian.
Oh my god, this is great.
So,
what
like,
is your type?
if you're under the sea, like, you're
Uh-huh.
like, hey, the chick with the extra large fins, that's the one. Or is it like, hey, the ones that
Extra
are more
large
colorful? That's the kind of like.
Wait a minute. Are starfish hot? No.
I mean, starfish are just starfish. I don't know where you want to go with that. They're little starfish, you know.
Okay, what about the coral monster guy? Is he considered hot?
Why would I want a coral monster guy?
I don't know. It's
Are
not
you into that? Are you into
from the
corals?
ocean. Okay.
Are you into corals?
Corals. Is that a thing to be into? Are you into corals?
I mean, yeah, people collect them.
That's not the question, Arfistan.
No. Like the guy who attacked us on the boat, the corally guy.
Oh, you mean those ugly things with the tridents that are a natural enemy under the sea? No, that's why would you want one of those things? They'll eat your head.
It sounds
We're-
like they're ugly.
They're really ugly.
Are
I
Okay.
fought them, you know.
We don't know what you're into, Arvistan. You don't tell us anything. What is your type?
What's your type? Do you like big people or little people?
I don't know. I've never had a type. Like,
You
what
an
can
extra
I say?
large?
Uh,
Or regular?
Arvistan, it's gonna be real hard for us to set you up with some pretty young lady if you have no idea what you're looking for.
I
Or
mean,
a pretty young man?
You
Or a
should
pretty young man.
Both is available.
my mom has always told me to like whichever catches my eye and I like that's the one. So that hasn't happened. So what do you want me to say?
I hear there's many fish in the sea, yeah.
That's a
Oh,
good
there's
point.
a lot. Yes, that is true. There's a lot. I could last all night and all day and all night and all day and all night trying to tell you all the type of fishes in the sea.
That was
Okay, I didn't know where that was going. That was
Did you see the look of fear on all of our faces?
On everybody. It was great.
just talking about fishes. Are fish like the dog of the humanoid people underwater?
I mean, we got
do you
seahorses.
do you like adopt one like a pet?
You can, yeah, you can.
That's neat.
Neat. Okay, but do you like fish women? Do
I think
you
a fish should be more like a pet bird.
Pet bird.
Just like everything's a fish. They're like all over. It's like, why would you
I
have a
guess
pet?
that's
Just
true.
like,
There's
oh,
no
look outside, they're all
differentiation.
over.
What about a scallop? A scallop could be a bird. SpongeBob says scallops are birds.
If you want a dog, you'd be like an octopus or something. They can
Do
like
you-
recognize you.
Pet?
While Luna's burying you with sand.
Wow. This is going well.
I mean, you're
Nice.
you're like waist deep at this point. This is gonna be pretty exciting.
Is this good for you? Does this feel like home? Is that better?
Yeah. This is what home feels like. Not a warm, cozy bed or anything. Just sand.
I hate sand.
Why don't you bury him?
Cause I'll cry.
Cry. You know, some snakes live under sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
You right?
in Tarsaria, are there people who prefer that and they just like
This
and
is
bury
good.
themselves?
Can you do that again?
That one time I did that to prank you guys, that was pretty cool. I would do that again.
That wasn't cool.
No, it kind of was, though.
Frank, we all caught you.
I had fun.
I think the only bad part about sand is falling on it from really high in the sky, like being dragged by a vulture into the abyss.
Don't do that again.
Did that happen? Oh, that's right. That's right.
Did that happen?
Well, I don't think either of you were conscious for that.
He needs to stop doing fantasy drugs. That's what
Dude, fantasy drugs were so good except for the fact that it sapped my like energy and life force, and then I was transported on a third date. Outside of that, great.
You still got fantasy drugs?
No.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
No, she asked for it back. She wanted it. I don't know. I don't know what she does with things. I sent her a jar of eyeballs once, and I got a jar in return full of fantasy drugs, so...
I mean, whatever floats your boat, I suppose.
I wish I could send her heavier things, but I feel like that cute little flying snake wouldn't be able to really take that, so...
Especially because of how far it has to go right now.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine the mail system working super well right now.
If at all. Although I suppose if you were to send a message to somebody... No, actually, wait till we get there. Wait till we get to port. Buy a gift. Put it on the ship. Say, hey, when you get to Karenia, give this to Alira. And they can just deliver it for you.
Just tell them the name. They'll know.
Yeah.
Or P-Crid, or whoever she is.
Oh, no.
Yeah, did you guys ever find out exactly what happened?
I don't think so.
You and me found a book with her name in it.
I remember, which is why I was a bit worried that something might have happened to her.
Yeah. I remember you guys telling us about that.
You know, if she signed something, she signed it of her own volition. I'm not going to judge people on things they sign.
The problem is, if you're doing something under duress, that feels wrong a little bit.
We don't know for sure what kind of duress she was under.
I mean, with Secret, it would be pretty easy. Like, you put her in a room with a mouse and go sign the book, or the mouse gets you.
Yep.
She'd probably do it.
You can kind of just
We put her
glance
Yeah.
at
panic attack, like...
Yeah, I agree.
We were actively trying not to.
You're right. P-Crit is under duress no matter what. It doesn't really matter what's going on.
I'm not gonna lie, I never really understood how, like, Contessa just didn't take that spot from her. Contessa is very aggressive comparatively.
Yeah.
She's the one from the very bright church. Don't go in there. It sucks.
Oh, it's way worse than the Dark Church?
So you like the dark then?
100. If you give me the choice between blinding light at all times or darkness, I'll pick the darkness.
Really?
Yeah, because in both you can't see, but in one of them you're permanently damaging your eyes all the time.
I think your eyes would be damaged if they were in the dark all the time, too.
Maybe.
Do you guys... Do you remember the song I made for you and Kiara, your girlfriend?
I don't.
Remember it was
You
super...
should sing it again. Do you need a guitar?
Yeah. Can
Okay.
you accompany me?
Oh, okay.
It's real short, don't worry.
Okay, swear.
You ready?
Let's go.
Ron and Kiara sitting in a tree. P-R-A-Y-I-N-G.
I'm gonna do one of those.
Oh
That
my
makes
god.
sense. That makes sense to play the guitar real hard at that moment.
Toker will shoot up. And you do that. And then just fall back to sleep. Lay down again.
That's such a good song.
Do you think that guy's called Toker because he was named that?
Because he tokes?
Did he earn that nickname?
My guess would be a nickname, but I don't know for sure.
Hmm.
I'm gonna glance over. Are the two kids still making out?
Kids.
They have gone to sleep.
Oh,
But are they still making out?
Doesn't mean they're not making out.
I guess that's.
They are not anymore. Wilma and Sean have also gone to sleep.
Man,
Oh,
kids
shit.
these days, they don't know what's scary anymore.
right. We out drunk all of them.
Now I feel old. Shit, how old are you, Arvistar?
How old you think I am?
I don't know.
He's looking it up. I saw the light come on. He's like,
500.
check my sheet.
You could say any number. We're not going to fact check you.
I'm 135.
Oh my dear lord!
Whoa!
What?
You've not had a girlfriend in 145 years?
35, and it's not as much as you guys think.
Holy shit.
It's like 9 times my age.
I've had more girlfriends than you, and I've only had one. Take that.
Got it.
Alright, so thank you. Thank you for making me feel bad.
You're old. What?
So, do sea elves live as long as regular elves do?
We live a long time. How much does a regular elf live, though? My dad has 345.
What?
Okay, so you would normally be settling down in 100 years. If I get my math right. I think
Yeah.
I do.
At a third? You settle down at a third of your life?
Yep, something like that.
That kind of makes sense, right? Because figure if he lives to be 1,000 and you divide that by 10 and the average person lives to be 100, he's like my age. Just different. He's differently my age.
Well, that means you should be settling down
In 10 years.
with your
Which-
spooky girlfriend.
Oh god.
Girlfriends.
That could go so poorly.
Mystery
Or so well.
friends. It'll be okay. Probably.
I tell you, I'll worry about a lot more once we get to Tarsaria. We find whatever the magical thing is that Freyr doesn't want to tell us because he's like, hey, I'm not going to tell you where it is. It's just here somewhere.
Isn't it in Talfel?
Are we going back to Tarsaria?
Oh, nope.
I don't want to go back right now.
Talfel. That's the one. That's the one.
It's a lot of hard memories in Tarsaria. I don't think I'm going to find the magic.
It's okay. We're going to save as many people as possible.
That's a fun way to phrase that, because that could be 100 and it could be 1.
Yep.
I mean, Freyr said there's a way to undo a lot of the damage the judge did, and I believe him, so...
Yeah, just arbitrarily.
I mean, I'm speaking to some sort of deity, and he's answering, so... It's gotta mean something, right?
How sure are we that he is actually Freyr, the one that answered you?
Didn't he tell you to just go get killed a few days ago?
Yeah.
He said might as well. He didn't tell me to go get killed. He's just like,
Ah.
if you die, you die. You know?
That's not happening.
It's not great, though.
It's very Ivan Drago of him.
Well, Alira said we can hang out with your weird man friend, but we can't get too close because he's weird.
I mean, that might be a good call. I don't know.
When?
Sequus.
Okay. I don't want to go near that guy either, regardless.
I mean, but what
He's
else?
a cool guy.
Lyra said we need a tour guide, and Talfel is scary, so.
I think you guys are overthinking about Sequus. He looks like a cool guy.
Sequis looks like he wants to lure Ravi into sin.
Oh, we can protect Ravi. So I mean, I don't think
I can
that guy.
protect my damn self. I
Uh,
only get knocked out like every 4 days.
Yeah, exactly. I
It's
mean, we can
true.
protect Robbie. I mean, that old guy's not gonna do as much against all of us, you know. Like
He brought you back to life.
He straight up said he doesn't look nervous around us because he said to me that he knew he could kill all of us easily.
he's bluffing.
He said that though.
See, I don't think he's bluffing. I do think he could probably kill all of us.
He was
Pretty
also
easily.
surrounded by a bunch of
Really?
undead stuff that he just like ignored. So, meh.
Yeah. Said he knew he could kill all them too.
Nah, I think he's bluffing.
You hang out with spooky guys, Robbie.
Yeah, where you find all these spooky people, Robbie?
Why'd you even chase God like that, Robbie?
Why is that guy like that, Robbie?
I mean, that's a lot of questions, but the gist of it, right, is you were like, hey, we need to go to Taufel. I'm like, I know somebody at Taufel. It's God. And so I contacted him.
I mean, like
That didn't answer any of our questions.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like being drawn to spook, I think just that's what happens when religions get smaller and smaller. You get just the most extremist people in any group. So you end up with a bunch of fucking weirdos, and that's what we are.
All is Jangle.
Yeah, like look at Jangle. Jangle wasn't normal. So you getting on Kriv because their god's all weird.
Their God spoke to all of us and said, fucked, and I was not ready for that.
And even killed me.
Yeah, it's
But
smoked
I deserved
Arvistan.
it.
I didn't think God existed before that, so frankly, I'm startled.
There's
Like,
a lot
oh.
going on that I don't understand here anymore.
Oh, Sequus is real weird. He might do stuff, and then meanwhile, Dragonstorm's like, hey, fuck you, lightning bolt!
Robbie!
Don't say that!
Robbie.
Don't speak of it! You shall not be named at this point.
He does have a point. He does have a point.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
Stop.
I imagine you're just like Hajate's head sticking out of the sand.
I'm going to bed. Just like there.
Agitate's sitting down with your legs out, and your legs have been buried, and they've got like a little mound on them now.
Very, very good. I'm gonna climb out of the sand, not like a sand snake.
So go.
Yeah, yeah, with my snake arms. You know how snakes use their arms like that, like a crab.
Oh my god, that's great.
All right, well, you guys have a good night.
Down. Everybody else going to sleep?
Yeah, I think it's that time. Just roll up with Luna. Call it.
Ew, it's hot.
It's not hot.
It's
You were
hot.
buried. The sand is nice and cold. Just dig a little hole and you'll find cold sand under it.
Just
be
get back
nice.
in.
Chill, just like chilling.
Shell fell asleep a little while ago.
Okay.
She went into a food coma for the first time in a while.
Yeah, you all can turn in for the night with your bellies full and warm from the fire. And fire helps keep you cool too, because you get the warm from one side, but it feels cooler on the other side because of it. After a nice day on the beach, and we'll just leave us with the parting look of the hole that Luna just dug in the sand. That has uncovered something buried beneath it. Which we'll see next time.
Ah! Oh man!
Buried treasure.
Gotta be. Blackbeard,
Diamonds.
Redbeard.
Maggots.
I hope it's not maggots.
You would know, right? You would know.
Considering the fact that I literally detected creatures and didn't say them within like 5 miles, I would hope not.
Are we
Shell
okay?
learned.
What is next
Go
week?
get your own food.
St. Patrick's
17th.
Day.
St. Patrick's 17th day. It was
Ooh.
Mario Day this
Oh.
week.
Oh.
Saint of plumbers, and next is Saint Patrick, who is the saint of I don't know.
Clovers. I don't know.
Snakes? Did he
Patrick's
chase
Day.
the snakes out? Was that him?
That might have been it.
Was that him?
I thought that was Valentine's. That could be.
I don't even want to think about St. Patty's Day. Work's gonna be hell.
I was gonna
We
say,
got
what do you
we
mean
got
by
we
that?
got an event. There's like 50,000 people is gonna be around.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot, but you'll be here playing
Lot.
D&D with us, right? Wink.
I mean, I do work in the morning, so hopefully.
Oh yeah, the night shift's gonna get.
Yes.
real.
Oh, they're
They're gonna
gonna
get creamed.
No, I mean the party and the event and all that stuff starts at 6 o'clock in the morning,
Ooh.
Oh
Damn.
my god!
and they end up the party and all that stuff at 3 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Everyone's getting lit all day.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous.
I would start
Like,
at
they have
6 a.m. Yeah.
live music and all that stuff. It's gonna be insane.
Is the beer green though?
I hope so. I don't know. I'm gonna be working, not drinking.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying, the beer's green out in Naperville.
Oh, I know. The beer, the lake, they turn it into all green and all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, we don't get the whole lake.
It's
Not the
just
whole
the
lake.
Chicago
just
River.
part.
The
Yeah,
river.
the Chicago River. Yeah.
If they could do the lake, that'd be really impressive.
That
would
would be
be.
insane.
It'd probably also be an ecological disaster, but
Sometimes for breast cancer month, they fill all the fountains with red dye. And I just can't get behind the fact that all the fountains look like blood during that time.
Shouldn't it be pink
Why?
instead of red?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be.
Okay.
It never ends up that way. It always looks like blood fountains.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but
It is kind of cool.
It's October, so I guess.
are we able to play on St. Patrick's Day?
yeah, I'll be around.
Yep.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys are doing. I don't know. I don't do stuff. I'm not Irish, so I don't know.
I mean, we are going to be. Everybody's gonna be lit, drunk as hell. I mean,
That was this time.
we're already
Right?
drunk right now, so might as well keep it going.
And
And
next
next
time,
week is the
we
hungover
are
day.
drunk pretending to not be drunk.
There you go.
All right. Well, then we'll be back next week to find out what we've uncovered.
One 4-leaf clover.
Right here.
Say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye.